What's up, ladies and germs?
It's finally here. The hour is upon us. All right.
Fuck.
So this is CouchCowards. This is a podcast / stream. This is a hybrid. We will be
Mixed bag.
talking everything spooky, ooky, and dooky. All right.
Holy fuck, we got 45 people.
45 people. All right, that's good. That's good. Let's hit him while we're hot. All right, guys. So we have been working our little worm bums off, and we've got a few interviews for you. Let's hit him with the big dog first. All right, here's a famous man, Kenny. Kenny is there. Kenny and Spenny, but mainly Spenny. Here's the interview.
Yeah, well, holy shit, 48. So
I'm
if anyone
freaking out,
doesn't
man.
know
I'm
the
freaking
show,
out. I'm freaking
Kenny
out.
vs. Spenny, it's basically two friends. They've been friends since they were kids, and every week they do a different episode that's, I don't know, basically a challenge against each other, and whoever loses gets humiliated in a way the other person chooses. So they have stuff like who can bone more women,
Who can keep a dump in their pants the longest, who can stay in a haunted house. So that's the one we focused on. We tried to anyway.
Yeah. There's who can get further with the other guy's mum, which is
Which is a very good one. And so we're going to play that because, we've hit our peak already.
Yeah, fuck. All right. Well, how are you?
Yeah, how are you, Spenny?
It's been a crazy day, I got to be honest with you. Just nuts. My mom went to the hospital today. I think she's going to be okay. My hair is just a disaster. Thank you. I had problems with my live stream ticket link, but I think that's been fixed. And I'm just scrambling to get some writing work done that has to be submitted on Monday. So
Writing for what? A new show or?
Not really at liberty to say.
Okay. Keep it on the hush. Keep it on the down low.
Keep it on the down low. I don't mean to be an asshole, but that's what I'm told I'm supposed to.
All right. Well, we have a couple questions for you. We were just wondering, do you have any ghost stories by any chance, or do you believe?
My wife believes in ghosts. I'm so even tempered and open-minded that we did the haunted house episode. Some weird shit happened there. Do I know that it's a ghost or whatever? But that house was supposed to be had a ghost in it, which was why it was chosen.
Yeah.
I guess I'm kind of agnostic about it. I think that a lot of the ghost stories, there's always some kind of profit motive or a television show behind it per se. I know with my wife, she said that like objects have moved. And once she was with her friend who's a surgeon, so really based in science, and they'd seen UFO together.
Oh wow!
And, so has anything really happened to me that was definitive? No. Do I feel like that means that it doesn't exist? No. It's like, to me, it's like life on other planets, right? Like the odds are there is, right?
Yeah.
So I think I think that my general overall feeling is that human beings' brain and our synapses and our communication abilities are limited, probably when it comes to matter, energy, kind of whatever the telescopes can show us. And even then, that's not enough. So I wouldn't discount it, but I haven't had anything that would be called a real experience that would make me 100% say yes.
Yeah. I'm kind of.
Why do you ask?
Yeah.
Pardon?
Why do you ask?
Oh, because our theme of this podcast thing that we're doing is about all the macabre stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess anything spooky, anything dark.
Most of the dark stuff in my life I've done to myself through putting chemicals in my body.
Or Kenny doing it for you.
Kenny doing it for you.
Yeah, well, that's for sure. Dark stuff, macabre stuff. I mean, I'm obsessed with true crime.
Yeah.
And obviously that's macabre. I don't know if that goes into the supernatural, but
that's in the wheelhouse.
Yeah, we're actually emailing back and forth with a couple of the ex-members from Heaven's Gate.
Okay, Heaven's Gate. That was the one where they all wore Nike shoes and they were in
Yes,
bed.
that's the one. Yeah.
They brought a whole genre of
B
shoe
and
off the
Boo or
market.
whatever. What was their name?
Yeah,
B.
you can't get them anymore. They're pretty expensive.
I know there's a documentary, and I see all cult documentaries. Both Kenny and I are very, very into cults. Certainly Jonestown would be the one of the big
Yeah.
crazy stories, and we saw one. I don't know if you guys got it over there, called Holy Hell. It was about a gay guy who started a sort of beauty cult in California.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to give it away, but I definitely don't want to give it away. There was another interesting one called The Stone Family or something. It was about a big hippie ex-Marine who had a vegetarian restaurant on Sunset Strip in LA, and he started a cult. And there's a movie about that, which must be seen. And then I did have some experience with a guy who worked for my mom, who was a British guy. In my opinion, blew his mind in the 60s on taking too much acid, but found himself belonging to a cult of the Maharishi, which isn't the same Maharishi Mahesh Yogi that the Beatles were involved with. This was another one of these guys from India who had 8,000 Rolls Royces, and and then there was the Bhagwan cult, which became an incredible miniseries. If you haven't seen it, called you know who I'm talking about?
I don't actually know.
Bhagwan Sri Rajneesh. Oh, you have to see it. It's on Netflix. He basically was a pleasure cult guy, and his followers were encouraged to fuck each other, and he was, but he also had some sort of credible spiritual and intellectual knowledge. Anyhow,
good cults.
I guess. I mean, I'm so not cult material. I can't even tell you. But anyways, he ended up getting kicked out of India for some reason. I can't remember what. And he decided to basically move to a state in the United States and build this with all his followers, of which there were thousands, and build a city. The funny thing is that where he bought all the land, like everybody that lived in this place they're all like, American hicks, who, were not cool with this kind of.
They're wearing like cloaks and that in the tent. I think I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah. It's the title of it. I can't believe I can't remember it, but it's amazing because the best documentaries about these people is when one of the members is a filmmaker. So they actually videoed what was really
inside
to document it. I think that's what
Nizzy. Nizzy. Niz. Oh, she's not. Anyways.
Yeah, I think that's like the most gnarly part about like Jonestown, just the photos and that, like from the aerial shots. I think that was the thing that was like showed you how real it was, and that's not
that story's crazy. That story is absolutely wild, and
or even what a horrible airport footage on the runway when they're trying to get away. That's just terrifying.
They killed the congressman and a bunch of people.
Kept going.
Pardon?
Like if he didn't kill that guy, he probably could have kept going. Like who knows how long that cult would have gone for?
Yeah, and and of course, allegedly he was, raping and sleeping with underage girls, which just seems to be pretty common with these guys. I'm fascinated with it, and good movies about it. There's nothing better, for me. I just and the type of person that is susceptible to the cult is interesting to me too, because they all suffer from some kind of depression, they say, real emptiness, and a need to be told what to do. And then Scientology to me is another cult, which is interesting.
Yeah, that is wild, that one.
It's strange how they can pull in all the big celebrities and stuff as well. Especially, I mean, the Tom Cruise thing is just weird.
Yeah. Well, they from everything I've read about it, it was a very conscious decision because they knew pop culture celebrities have a whole lot of power and sway. So there's Kenny.
No. No way.
Kenny. Okay, I'm doing a Zoom call with two guys from Australia. Say hi quickly. Not just say hi. He won't say anything now. He's such a prick.
Come on, Kenny.
Kenny, come on, say hi. All right, I'll call you later.
Bye.
Oh, there he is.
We got him.
And he hung up. So yeah, so he gets all the cult stuff too, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, have you had any scary encounters with fans?
Yes. Two come to mind. One was in London, Ontario. At the end of our live shows, we do live shows. I guess you might not know that, but yeah. And we do to make more money, we offer VIP tickets, which allows them the tremendous privilege of seeing us and getting pictures taken with us. I'm being facetious, but anyways, they'll pay for it, so we'll do it. And generally there's a lineup and they come one at a time. So one guy comes in and we usually put our arms around them and our manager takes the picture. And this guy just punched me in the nuts as hard as he could, but luckily missed, and he hit my pelvic bone. So it was virtually painless, but I was extremely upset, obviously, because
is he trying to impress?
Yeah, like what was he? He just missed by dumb luck. So anyways, I got a punch in, and then the security guard grabbed me. But then the best part was he was attacked by Spenny fans in the parking lot when he was trying to leave. And somebody shattered his orbital bone.
Oh wow,
that takes ages to heal too.
And then the cops came and they told them the story, and the cop just said, okay, go, don't worry about it. So not to me, to whoever assaulted him. So he deserved it. He really did.
But in all, like, your fans are pretty nice. They're like,
yeah, no, the strangest thing about it, honestly, guys, is obviously if you're an entertainer or anybody in the public eye, some people aren't going to like you for whatever reason. And that just goes with the territory. But in this Kenny versus Spenny sort of toxic vortex, I call it, I'll be on social media and somebody will attack me in a really vicious, personal, you have no talent. Without Kenny, you'd be, selling carpet under padding and blah, blah, blah. And the odd time I'll go back at them, maybe with an insult or whatever, because I use this stuff for content. And they 9 times out of 10 will say, "Oh, I'm just kidding, Spenny. I'm a huge fan of the show."
Yeah, they just want to react.
So odd.
I think they think you're not going to bite back,
or they want me to bite back.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of people who love me who say, "Why do you engage these idiots?" And because I do it for comedy. Usually when I come back at them, I say something funny, could be like, why don't you bowl a hole in your head, or bore a hole in your head and let the sap run out? Just stupid stuff like that. And so I've always consciously used it because people would get upset that you never talk to the people that like you, because what am I going to say?
Yeah.
That doesn't make for interesting threads,
Yeah.
And then the Trump thing happened, and I definitely suffer from Trump derangement syndrome, they call it. And, that things got really ugly there. The other thing that comes to mind was I was with a friend of mine, a comedian named Stevie Ray Fromstein, and he was in Toronto. And we went to actually a Nickelback CD release party, because I knew one of the guys in Nickelback, and they invited me. Yep. And when we got there, it was in a crowded club. It was insane. And there was just one guy who was probably about 20 feet away from me that just at the top of his lungs was calling me a faggot and a loser and a this and a that. And I didn't know what to do. I knew I could have got the bouncers to toss him, but I just didn't, really do that. And then the strangest thing was when I finally left, because I couldn't handle him screaming and I didn't want to start a scene. As I'm walking away, the same guy yells, "He's a fucking millionaire." What the fuck? Which I'm not, nor never have been. It just, the whole thing was just so bizarre, but other than that, everything's, I can always handle someone going, "You're a pussy," if I'm walking down the street, which is extremely rare. But by and large, those were the two ones that'll stay with me. Obviously, the physical assault, but I've assaulted fans myself, so maybe it's my karma.
Actually,
Yeah, yeah, don't drop that in. You want to tell us
Huh?
exclusive what you did?
Oh no, we were in Montreal. We were playing this place, and one guy he was sitting on the stairs. I remember there was an upstairs and a downstairs or a balcony, and he just wouldn't shut up. And it was I usually give them 3 chances, and then I get the guy to bounce them. So he just wouldn't shut up, and it starts to affect the quality and the timing of the comedy that I do with Kenny. So I said to my manager, "Can you please have this guy removed?" Right? And even people are cheering, yeah, get rid of him, because they can see he's being disruptive. And nobody did anything. And I said, "All right, well, I'm not performing till that guy goes." And no one did anything. And I know that there's people that work there, and I know my manager was backstage. So I just jumped off the stage and I grabbed him by his fucking collar and I dragged him out. The place went berserk. Like
I can imagine.
There were no punches thrown. He left after that, but it was assault. And the police were, I said what happened. I didn't punch him. None of the security was going to do anything about it. And people pay to see us. I'm not going to let this idiot ruin the show. And he was cool. And that was the end of that.
That's awesome.
So, so like you were saying before, the haunted house episode, like that's probably one of our favorite ones. Like, was that like
a lot of people like that one?
Or
what
was that like the worst one for you? Like,
oh God, no.
No, what was the worst one?
Compared to being, strapped to Kenny in the 69 position,
Funny.
that was like a vacation. That was a spooky one, and I was more afraid of things that maybe Kenny had set up, because I never know with him. Was I entering like one of those carnival haunted houses where he had people?
Yeah.
He didn't. It turned out he didn't, at least that I know of. And but no, that was far from the worst thing that I did on the show. It wouldn't even make the top 10.
Yeah.
So when that loud noise happened and they all ran off on you, what did you do? What do you think happened?
Well, I didn't know because it was such a loud noise. So I was just stuck there. Wasn't I stuck? I honestly don't remember.
They all ran out and
handcuffed to a radiator. What?
You're handcuffed to a radiator. The noise.
Eventually they came back and got me, and what had happened was a crane had collapsed.
Yeah, well, what are the odds of that though?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, that's the thing though, when you're shooting TV and you've got cameras on you all the time and you put yourself in weird situations, all kinds of crazy things happen. Like, and then it makes the show almost look not real. Like when we did Who Can Earn More Money, and whatever little money I made, I ran up to the track.
Yeah.
And I knowing nothing about anything to do with horse racing, I just asked the person, what's the biggest payout, the biggest odds? And I just put it on without knowing anything. And that horse won that race. And actually the owner was sitting beside me. He almost had a heart attack because the horse never won. And it just starts
with the horse and everything. It was crazy.
Yeah, it just starts to look fake, but that's just the way it goes. And often when you put music to it and it's edited and it's slick or whatever, that also makes it look fake. But what I find is if you put yourself in weird situations and the cameras are rolling, crazy shit happens. Crazy people come wandering in,
Yeah. You had a few crazy guys come in there. Like
I remember when I did the fashion show, that one guy came in off the street, and I think we put a flag on him, and he was insane. I mean, that guy was like I've been, honestly, guys, it's been years since I've seen the show, and I don't Kenny probably watches it. Well, nowadays he wouldn't, but we watched it when we edited it. And there's just no reason to watch it. Sometimes I see it on TV, but I'll just see which one is it and then I'll move on. But a lot of it's not at the front part of my memory.
So when he would cheat, you'd find out like the premiere of the show, or
no, I'd find out afterwards. But the way it was done, the genius of our production was because people say, oh, Spenny's so gullible, this, that. Well, the truth is, I know what Kenny's like. I knew he was a prankster ever before there was an inkling that we would end up on television. But so how do you capture that? The only way to do it was to produce the show in a way that I was in the dark. So let's say we picked a competition, I don't know, pick one, who's a better woman. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I would go off and I would write my strategy or the kinds of things I wanted to do. He would write his. And then in a normal show like that, everybody would go into a production meeting and you'd sit there with the coordinator and the producers and, they'd start to see what props they need, what locations we need. But I never went to those meetings because it was very important that my sound and camera crew knew what he was going to do, but I couldn't know.
Yeah.
So that prevented we missed it, do it again thing, which would have really made the show inauthentic. So
Yeah. Sure.
So that was just smart. I don't know whose idea it was to do it that way, but it worked. So
yeah, it seemed genuine. So
yeah, there were moments where the network interfered, that things, sometimes it just looked fake, sometimes the network interfered, but for the most part, it was real. And by the way, part of my job was I have to do what I have to do to win, to do the competition. If I was constantly hiding, or constantly figuring out what he was going to do, then there wouldn't have been a show, right? That it would have been something else. So part of my job was to just put my head down and do the competition and hope I didn't get hurt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you reckon you could get away with half the stuff you did back then now? I've been rewatching the show and I reckon there's no chance. There's no chance.
There's some things that aired that there would be no chance. I don't know. As a comedian and working with a guy like Kenny, especially, this whole cancel culture thing is a kind of scary prospect. And we fight it. We don't kowtow to it. But you do that at the risk, of being canceled or being thrown off. And there's certain things that I don't think Kenny would do just because we're smart, but we still want to push the envelope in many ways. But when Kenny put on blackface and brushed his teeth with a piece of fried chicken.
I forgot about that.
I don't know that, but the odd thing about it is Kenny's not a prejudiced guy at all, and that's the problem with the cancel culture. You can't know what's in someone's heart, unless they break a law. I say, hurt people's feelings if you want to for your comedy, but as long as you're not breaking the law. I think people need to toughen up a bit, but the culture doesn't seem to be going in that direction, And then with the Me Too and all that stuff, which is, it's understandable. Like there's a part of me that gets it, but then you can, like Louis C.K., who did some things that would be considered inappropriate, but he didn't do what Bill Cosby did or what Harvey Weinstein did, and yet, if you think about it, he would be mentioned in that sort of realm, and I don't think he deserves to be. But I'm not okaying what he did. It's kind of creepy and bad choice. But this is the problem with that. It's so much easier if you just have a law, and you just don't break the law. And if you hurt someone's feelings, too fucking bad. They can change the channel. Yeah,
that's it. As long as you're not physically hurting them or causing.
Well, no, there's laws that even, what the governor of New York state's going through right now, where you're in a position of power and you leverage that power to get sex from an underling. That's illegal. Right? That's it. And that law, I guess, makes sense because it keeps powerful people in check, but it's not, you didn't commit assault. You don't even have to, you just have to act like you're going to do that, or act inappropriately in asking to, hook up with someone in that position. And when you're in that position, that's one of the sacrifices, I guess, of being in that position, right? That you don't do shit like that because it actually is illegal. And and look what's happening to Andrew Cuomo. I think he's fucked. I think he's going to probably have to resign.
Is that the nipple ring guy?
Yeah, that's the nipple ring guy.
Yeah. I assume that's true. I've seen the pictures. And, that's the other thing, right? I used to think all girls with tattoos must be sluts. Well, they're not. And and I don't know that all guys with nipple rings are bad people. So that's why the law thing is so important, because it's a definable thing, that people know going in and don't cross that line. But, if Kenny wants to do some stupid thing when he's not prejudiced, he may offend some black people. Okay, so then those people shouldn't watch the show, even though he's totally not prejudiced. And sometimes stereotypes are important in comedy. They really are. especially, look at Don Rickles, one of my comedic heroes. I mean, his act was just making fun of Asians, blacks, Jews, everybody.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious. It's hilarious because he's just kidding.
Yeah, for sure.
But some of these people don't have a sense of humor.
No.
I got to run soon, boys. Anything else?
Yeah, well, we'll end it there.
It was great. Thank you.
But yeah, thanks so
right.
much, man. Honestly, we've been watching you for years, and you're a piece of comedy history, and it was really good to do.
I found out that of course, we have no idea where the show has taken off, but I was living in Los Angeles and I was flying back to Canada to shoot the show all the time. And I Air Canada was my airline, and the Qantas gate was right beside Air Canada. So I would be getting recognized by Australians, and I was going, wow, this is fucking great. So Kenny and I intend to eventually go down under and do some live stuff. It's just, it's a financial decision, because it's expensive to get there, and we have no real way of knowing if we could sell out in Perth or Brisbane or where. So that's always been what's held us back, although we're not thrilled to get on the plane for 21 hours, but whatever. But we would love to go there, and in fact our newest manager is working on stuff like that, so hopefully we'll get out there one day.
We'll be there. We'll meet you in person if they're up here. That's for sure.
Yeah, we'll definitely come.
Well, that's a pretty big country.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
It's a continent. All right, thank you.
Thanks very much. See ya.
All right, God bless. Stay safe.
You too, man.
Holy shit.
Oh man, that was fucking scary. Oh mate.
Oh dude, I can't believe it. We spoke to Spenny.
Yeah, we talked to the old Spencer Nolan Rice. How good's that?
Oh my god.
Can I get a couple booyahs in the chat for that, please?
Oh my god.
Oh fuck me, man.
Yeah, well, we have a friend that is about to call in with a ghost story. We have the number in the description. So if anyone has any ghost stories, pranks,
Any stories?
anything creepy,
Uncles, whatever you got.
yeah, we'll take those too. But yeah, just give us a call. We have hopefully this coming through, and then we have another interview lined up straight after this, which should be pretty funny. But thanks, guys. We've been like averaging 50 viewers, which is
This is
insane. Like, we just did not expect this. We were like saying earlier, we're like, oh man, I hope we can get like 15,
20.
yeah, 15, 20.
20.
Yeah.
We max it at 20.
Oh,
Here we go. This way. Let's see if we can figure this out. Hello.
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 Yo.
Oh, there we go.
Here we go. Give us some spooky music.
Oh yeah. Wait.
Hello.
Hello.
How's it
I'll
going?
put you on hold here.
1 sec.
I'll put you on loudspeaker.
I have a ghost story.
You have a ghost story.
You have a ghost story?
We would love to hear it.
I have a ghost story. It's are you ready for this one?
We are ready.
We're ready. Just let us set the mood.
I'm gonna go back to my normal voice. Anyway.
Yeah, do it.
Hi everyone. My name's Robert.
Hey, Carabo.
Hey, Carabo.
Hi. So just to set the tone, I am South African from South Africa, or in layman's terms, just Africa.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm from the motherland of all things like spooky ookies.
There you go.
Ooh.
And to be honest, I feel like I've just had a sixth sense from a young age, like being able to sense spirits and stuff like that. So yeah, I've felt a lot of shit in my lifetime. But the one that happened most recently was I was sleeping, and it was about probably 4 a.m. So it's still nighttime, but it's sort of starting to get bright outside. And yeah, I'm just sleeping, doing my thing, and then I hear a door opening, and in my mind, because even though my eyes were closed, I could still see the light coming through my window. So I thought it was my nephew coming to wake me up. And then I heard footsteps their footsteps on my carpet as if someone was just like walking in. And then I was like, wait, hold on. It's like really early in the morning. Like, why would he be in my room at this time? And then I started realizing, like, oh shit, I'm not alone right now.
Ooh.
And I started like getting goosebumps like all over my arm, and my heart was beating like really, really fast. And so, anyways, the footsteps keep continuing to like go around my bed. And like where my bed is, it's like right next to my window, but there's still like a little gap where you can sort of like walk through.
Yeah.
So I heard like a sensation of like fabric brushing against my bed, like as if someone was just like brushing past my bed.
Oh,
Yuck.
That,
That's
yeah,
fucking yuck.
that is eerie.
And it started getting like louder and louder. And then I just felt like a lot of heat near my body because I had like the blanket like over my head, so I couldn't see anything, but I felt like a lot of heat near me as if someone was like standing next to me. And then the next part freaked me out. So it felt like someone was putting their like hands on my arm
Ugh.
and just like slowly making their way up. And then just at one point, it felt like someone was just leaning like straight over my body. So mind you, like I'm laying like on my back facing up to my roof with a blanket over my head, and it felt like someone's face was just on the other side. And that sensation probably lasted for, and then yeah.
God, that's
That was
terrifying.
fast.
Yeah, that is scary.
Yeah. And then it passed, and then I just pulled the blanket down, and then like nothing was there. But stuff like this had happened to me all the time.
Damn, that is so creepy.
cooked.
Yeah. Oh my God, I wouldn't have known what to think, like whether someone was actually creeping into my room or like, you know.
Right.
That is
Yeah,
fucked.
that is not nice.
No, it's pretty hectic.
I spoke to you the other day, and you did mention another very creepy story.
About the sleepwalking?
Yeah, hit us with
Yes,
that zingers.
yes,
zingers
please
hacker,
share that
please.
one.
Give us that one.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So like I said, I'm from South Africa, the motherland of all things spooky icky. So, okay, I'll put some names into this equation. So there's two characters involved in this.
Yeah.
Because they're South African names, they're too hard to pronounce, so we'll just call them Gary and Peter. Okay.
Yeah.
So Gary is my cousin. Gary's my cousin in South Africa. And Peter is an uncle of mine who's currently, like, he's deceased, and he's been deceased for quite a while. So Gary, my cousin in South Africa, this one night he was sleeping, and Peter visited him in his like dream. And now, like, we're very superstitious in South Africa, so like we have this thing where if people who have passed away like come and visit you in your dream, like if you see them in your dream and they tell you like to come with them, like you have to say no, otherwise like you may not wake up again.
Oh wow, so it's a pretty common thing.
Yeah, like so you'll just be dead in the morning. Like it's an actual thing. So Peter visited Gary in his sleep, and it was like, hey, let's go for a drive. Like, the more I explain this story, it's going to sound, like, really crazy, but trust me, it actually happened.
Yeah.
So,
Go on.
Gary ended up sleepwalking, and he got into his car and started, like, driving, like, not realizing what he was doing. So he's driving, and Peter's sitting in the front seat. Mind you, Peter's dead. Anyways.
Oh.
Peter's dead, like he's gone. So Gary's driving, and they reached like an intersection. It's like early hours in the morning, but like we don't sleep in South Africa. Like we're always partying, so like it's always busy in the streets. So like there were these people who were like at an intersection or like traffic lights. I don't know what it was, but like Gary came to a stop in the car, and these people on the outside were the ones who actually woke him up, because as the car stopped, they noticed someone who looked like Peter sitting in the front seat, and they're like, it's like Peter, like in the front seat, like, isn't he dead? And they came to the car and were like banging on the window. And my cousin like woke up and realized like he was like in a car driving to God knows where.
That's
Holy fuck! I got chills.
That's pretty crook.
Oh my god.
Crook.
Yeah, so that's why I
So
said
other
like
people
you know,
actually saw it too.
Oh, dude.
like saw him sitting in the front seat. That's why they came to the car to like knock on the window.
Sleeping
like,
in the
what
driver,
the heck?
mate. Ugh.
Jeez.
Ugh, stuff that.
Yeah, that's why I said like in our culture, if someone who's passed away comes and visits you and tells you to come with them, like you have to say no. Otherwise, like you don't know what's gonna happen to you.
That's terrifying. So what do people like? Do you guys think that it's like almost like a demon, or like what would you class something like that as?
It's like I don't know. Like I think it.
Like a bad spirit or something?
I wouldn't say demon as such. I'd say a bad spirit, and I
Yeah.
think it typically happens with like people who haven't been laid to rest properly. Because that uncle of mine, I know for a fact that he wasn't like laid to rest properly, so his spirit's still like wandering around and he's not at peace. That's why stuff like this happens.
Oh, that is terrifying. Holy fuck.
So,
Oh my god.
if you want
Well-
to watch him, come to South Africa.
Yeah, far out. Well, that is
Yeah,
thanks so much for the ghost stories. That is
Thank you for being the first ringworm. That's what we're calling. That's what we're calling people that ring up. We're worms. The first ringworm. Be
No
brave.
worries.
That's what it's
No
fancy
worries,
called.
man. Hey.
We had 50 something ringworms in the chat. But thank you heaps for that. That was so good.
No worries. Thanks for talking to me,
Oh,
guys.
Thank
No,
you.
we appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Chat to you soon.
See ya.
Thanks.
Bye.
Chat.
Yeah, bye.
Holy shit.
Guys, what'd you think of that? That was fucked.
Yeah, go on. What-
Oh, give him something. Can get rid of this fucking music.
Oh yeah.
Boy, is this what I thought of that? Oh,
Must have
boys.
some sick yo-yo tricks. Is it the glasses?
There he's gunners, mate. He's gaming glasses.
Well, yeah, I kept getting mad headaches, and then went
What?
to get my eyes checked, and
For everybody in the fucking chat that's saying we don't have a couch, we do have a couch. I'm
There's
sitting on it. Have a look.
he's actually on the couch. So
Little
there
couch
you go.
potato. Who's the coward now?
and Ski, I saw your Harry Potter comment before,
Yeah,
and
that was
I
uncalled for, mate.
We were mid ghost call, and I was trying very hard
Not to laugh. Yeah,
not
please
to
don't
laugh
do
at
that.
it.
And if anybody called me Red Hulk in this chat, I will take the channel down. You know I don't like being called Red. Oh, what's that? Hey, one guy.
Nathan.
All right,
Thanks
well,
for the follow, boys.
let's do a real intro because we had some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
So, what we want to do, we're gonna every Wednesday, I think for a little bit, we're gonna just stream horror games and just be a little bit. That's gonna be the tracksuit pants of this podcast. You know,
The holy sweats.
yeah, the holy sweats. Nothing real fucking, just cash. Just a couple boys having a few brews on the couch. Go skiing, who knows?
yeah.
But on Sunday, we're going to try to schedule a, have some more interviews, have a bit more structure in our life, you know? You got Sunday, next day's Monday, you got to fucking get ready for work and all that. What better way to get ready for work than shit your pants? Fucking
Yeah,
listen
yeah.
to some spooky ghost stories and... Well, fuck, they are coming
my
in
God.
freaking fast. Yeah, so if there's any suggestions of people that we should interview, let us know and we'll pester them. And if we have anybody we want to interview, we want the worms.
Oh my god.
Oh, God, it is blowing up. It is blowing up. If you've got any guys that you want us to interview, let us know and we'll pester them. And hopefully... And if you just want to pester them a bit too, say you're too scared to go on the couch, cowards, well, you know.
Yeah, we also we mentioned before in the Spenny interview that we're emailing back and forth with the Heaven's Gate cult. So there was 39 members all committed suicide in the 90s, And there's a couple people that have been running the website, 2 people that have been running the website since 1997. And we've been emailing back and forth with them. They're a bit blunt. They don't give us a lot. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, chuck them in the chat.
Shoot 'em through.
And we'll send them off during the week. And next Sunday, we'll hopefully have a reply for
And
it.
try not to scare them off. Try to be serious with these guys because they give us one-word answers, but they're still talking to us, so it still counts as an interview. So, you know.
I tried to get in their good books. I sent them a selfie, but I don't know
Did you send them that cash
The what?
for the book?
Oh no,
No,
I will do that. Yeah.
We'll send them some cash for the book. We want to buy their book, but they want it strictly in US dollars in an envelope sent to them. So it doesn't sound sus at all. But we'll but yeah, no.
Yes. All right. Well, should we move on to the next interview?
Yeah. So we've got another interview. You know, when I think of fucking Queensland, I think of schoolies and toolies and all that.
And
but I
toolies,
don't think of fucking ghoulies.
I think of board shorts, singlets.
We interviewed the man with the spookiest fucking room in Australia, I reckon. We have met... Sorry, guys. We interviewed the biggest Goosebumps collection in Australia, maybe the world. This guy's room is off its head. He's the nicest dude. And if you go check his channel out and on Instagram, I think it's #1 GoosebumpsFan. And here we go. Here's the interview.
Well, also we had OCE Waterboy. I can't donate. It's bugged. Well, I don't know what's going on there, but I'll try and sort it out. But we don't expect any donations, by the way. But I mean, anything that you do donate will be put straight back into the stream, straight back into interviews, because we have to, a lot of the time, pay for these interviews. So
the fact that we had more viewers than people that killed themselves in Heaven's Gate, I feel very good. And no, we won't make you drink poison, I promise.
We're not going to make you drink the
We won't make you do the worm challenge.
The Flavor Aid.
All right, so here's the interview.
Hello?
Hey, how you going?
Oh, yeah, good. How are you guys?
Yeah, good, man. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Yeah.
Long time no see, eh?
Yeah, long time no see, man. So what happened? Did your other account get taken down or something?
Oh, my other Instagram page?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, like, I don't know. I just wanted to start fresh sort of thing. Like, I was getting a lot of, I don't know, weirdos on there, so to speak.
Doing what?
Constantly, like, Goosebumps weirdos just, like, wanting to, like, you know, buy my stuff. Like, oh, will you sell this for, like, $5 or, you know, and they want something that's worth, like, 300.
Yeah, reasonable question.
Yeah.
Just hustlers.
It's ridiculous. Yeah, that's it. So I just decided, I'm going to start a new page and make it all private and stuff. So,
good.
Well, not so much private, but like just changing some of the settings up and making it a little more accommodating for me. So
yeah, that's good as.
Yeah.
So we've got a few questions for you, man. So what was your first Goosebumps experience? Like what's the first thing of Goosebumps you remember?
The first thing Goosebumps I remember. So I was in New Zealand and my cousin Nick was like a huge Goosebumps fan. So he was like a hardcore 90s kid. So he grew up in like 89, you know, so he was like, you know, 8 when Goosebumps became, a big thing. See, I was born in 95. So like, I technically like just missed the Goosebumps era, so to speak. Yeah. So, you know, I was supposed to grow up with the Harry Potter era, but my cousin sort of,
Harry Potter's not spooky enough for you, mate. But
definitely not. So I went to his place in New Zealand and he had like a whole stack of the books and he had some of the merch as well. And I remember just looking at the covers and thinking, like, wow, holy shit. Like these are amazing, you know?
Really I think the cover art was really what brought all the kids in.
Yeah.
So what would your favorite book be, you reckon?
My favorite book was definitely The Horror Camp Jelly Jam. Easily my favorite one. It's such a creepy, like, Goosebumps story, in my opinion. It doesn't even feel like a kid's book in a way. It's kind of like, there's stalking in it. There's like a giant blob purple monster named King Jelly Jam that like eats kids in it. You know, it just feels a bit more like sort of adult themed as opposed to, you know, kids. So so I really like that one. But
you've been real little, so it would have been really scary for you. Where it was like kind of scary.
Oh yeah,
it was like really scary for you.
Yeah, it like creeped me out big time, you know. Like a lot of the books were challenged too, you know, like taken off the library shelves because parents complained, you know. So that's what I love about Goosebumps. You know, even though it's like a kid's thing, it's, you know, it's got a lot of adult themes
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
as well. So I love it in that sense, you know, like you feel almost kind of like, especially when you were a kid, you felt like rebel, like reading them, you know.
Yeah.
So
Exactly the same.
that's what I love about it.
I remember when the show come out and it was like, my mum's like, yeah, we'll tape it for you, mate. I'm like, God, I won't be able to stay up until like 3 a.m. to watch this really naughty show. There's like at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
I'm like, the sun's not even down. Are you sure this is right? This is for adults.
That's right. Oh
for
yeah,
adults.
man. Like that's the thing. When I was watching it, it was just like the reruns.
Yeah.
And because Fox Kids was still around, like we still had Fox Kids, but then again, I had all the VHS as well. So I was just watching them on repeat, you know, nonstop every day. Like I'd come home from school and just watch Goosebumps. I'd wake up in the morning, I'd watch Goosebumps before school, you know, like it was just my favorite thing, you know, in the world. I mean, it's accumulated
Man, that's
Look,
unreal.
it's so good.
Wow.
It is so good.
to this. It's
That-
hard to get it all at like one shot, you know,
No,
you kind of have to like.
They knew how to market, so it's all green and black and purple, so it all looks the same. So like they really
Yeah.
But so what would your favorite episode of the show be then?
My favorite episode. Okay. The one that I watched the most was definitely Night of the Living Dummy 3.
Yeah,
Like the actual
was that
the
one where they go
VHS.
with Zach and they go to their house
Yep.
with all the dummies? Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
what
And
was
you
the
got
other dummy's
Hayden
name?
Christensen in there, man.
Oh, was it? See, I know like Ryan
Yeah,
Gosling
from Star
was-
Wars.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling was in Say Cheese and Die. Like that was like one of his first.
Yeah.
Was there any other guys? That was
Yeah,
celebrities in there?
Yeah, Hayden Christensen that played Anakin Skywalker in episode 2 and 3. He was Zane in Night of the Living Dummy 3.
That's
Hey,
him.
yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
He
he played Zane. So
He's pretty
a little
annoying.
bit of
in that,
Goosebumps
and
trivia
he
there.
got in Star Wars too.
Yeah, man.
I
Yeah.
feel for that guy.
So, I do, man. I don't know what it was about the Star Wars films, you know, with him. Like, I feel like he did the best he could with what he had. The dialogue was just so bad, man. Like, he probably even read the script himself and thought, do I have to say this? You know, like, surely there's another way. But yeah.
Yeah, 80-year-old. Just old men just dogpiling on a child. It's, it hasn't changed. They still do that. But yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But there's been a few stars. Like, I know Adam West was in the Attack of the Mutant episode. He played the Galloping Gazelle. So there was another star in there.
Yeah,
there's a few, like,
That's
sort of
a game
scattered
too,
out
isn't it?
throughout. But
Did you like
Yeah.
any of the games? Like I played
Goosebumps
the
games.
Horrorland and the Mutant one.
I've got the Horrorland. Yeah, I've got the Mutant game here, actually. So it's the Goosebumps Attack of the Mutants.
So
That
cool.
was such a good game.
Yeah.
First person shooter.
Game.
Pretty sick.
I remember that.
Yeah. I love it. This one's like still brand new. It hasn't even been like opened.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So I'm pretty sure Adam West actually does the voice in the game as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it is.
The Gazelle.
Yeah, I've got
He's the
some more.
fast dude, wasn't he? And there was a guy with a guitar and all that kind of stuff. I vaguely remember the game. But yeah.
Yeah. He was the real
Wow.
fast dude, but he's not a very good superhero, so to speak. Everyone liked the mutants. I love the mutants.
Yeah, it was all pretty cool. It's Shattering, it's just one story. You know what I mean? Could have had a bit more.
Yeah.
Probably could have had a sequel to that. But then,
Oh yeah, for sure.
but yeah, probably right that they did 3 slappies. And so I've seen your old profile. Have you done any more work to your back? So we love our tattoos here. Have you had Slappy tattooed on your back? Do you got anybody else?
Yeah. No,
You
just
got-
Slappy for now.
Just Slappy?
I want to get more, like, I wouldn't mind getting even just like the Goosebumps logo, you know, like where the Slappy tattoo is. Like I'm thinking of just adding, onto it. And I may do the Horror Camp Jelly Jam as well. I don't
Do
know. Because
do it.
that's like my all-time favorite Goosebumps book. So yeah,
Pick
I'm
up.
considering it. I might. It's just like, I do want to get like a full sort of body tattoo eventually, like everywhere, but it's just a matter of, what I want to get, you know what I mean? Like everything has to have like a meaning, so to speak. Like I've got,
Can't just
I
do
don't know if you know,
anything.
like, Bam Margera,
Yeah.
the skateboarder. So I have the same tattoo that he has, like below the belly button, the heartogram and the,
Oh,
Yeah,
the
right.
thorns.
I've actually got a
So I've
signed
got that.
hand
Sign board. Can you get it
board.
off? No.
Yeah, we could.
Hey, Dog, can you go grab that board? It's down the hallway. Bam. It's, what's it got on it?
Oh,
Yeah.
you got a signed Bam board?
I do.
I've got a
Yeah.
couple boards, but wow,
Yeah,
that's
sign Bam
sick.
board. Do you got
Yeah,
by Slappy? All right. So do you got can you show us some of the rarest pieces you've got and your favorite bits, like in the room?
yeah. So my rarest item, I would say, is
there we
definitely
go.
the
So here's
Series 2000.
Oh, look at that.
Look at
Oh,
this.
wow.
The swap.
Little swap.
Oh, no way. That's the fill with the plunger. I love
Yeah,
that.
dude.
Yeah. That's sick. That's CKY days.
Yeah,
go drop in on
classic.
that, mate.
Yeah. I've got like the VHSs of those, like
Oh,
still
yeah.
like sealed.
That's
Yeah.
so sick.
But yeah, rarest
You got
item. So definitely the Series 2000 fan club box.
Yeah.
This thing is like near impossible to find.
So
And it's
is it
still got
a
like the old stamps on it. And
subscription kind of service where they send you out books and stuff, or
yeah. So it has like stickers and postcards in it, and it's got like and it's got this hat, which I've actually got right here. So it's got like the Series 2000 hat.
Oh, that is
Came
so
inside.
cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is
See,
me.
that was my era of Goosebumps. When I was a
Yeah,
kid,
you had
these
an
were the
era.
latest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Series 2000, right? That was like because that when I was at the Scholastic Book Fairs, that was the latest thing they had, was the Series 2000 books. They didn't really have the original ones so much because they were trying to push the newer books, and the Series 2000, that was kind of it. Like even the T-shirt you gave me was Attack of the Graveyard Ghouls.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
I
Yeah.
took it because it was cool. Then I just grew out of it.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
It's
no, glad it got to you.
it's in a good home now.
Yeah,
It's in a good home. Don't you
Yeah.
worry.
That's great. No, I'm really happy for that.
Oh yeah.
We
got Slappy in there.
Get him up. So is that's not the actual prop, is it? Or is it?
No, not the actual prop. It's it's made by the Scary Closet. So
Yeah.
it's like it's molded, like sculpted from the original like Slappy molds.
Oh, wow.
So it's pretty close to the real thing, but
that is
So
it's
cool.
tricked me. Yeah,
but
that's really
that's
cool.
him over there. Yeah, we got some other cool things. We got like these standees,
Yeah, I like all that.
behind.
Love
How do you
that.
flip this camera around? I'll just do that. So you got like that one there. I don't know if you can see it, but
Yeah.
That's insane.
it's like
That's a
Pepsi,
good pick too.
and then you got like yeah. So they did a lot of that stuff. So, but one of the other really rare items I have is right here. I don't know if you remember these. You might, because these were only made in Australia. Do you remember these binders
Oh yeah.
It looks familiar.
that
Yeah.
they had?
So
There's
they're
a lot
rare,
of kids
are
at
they?
school. Oh yeah, like they're so hard to find. Believe it or not, the Australian stuff is just near impossible. Like you never see that stuff online for sale. Like I've just been lucky to find things over the years, like living in Australia. So yeah, I
'cause
believe
one of them shirts
but
I
yeah.
sent you was a Target shirt. So I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Cuckoo Clock of Doom one was a Target shirt. So
Exactly. So that was like a made in Australia piece, and that's my favorite stuff, honestly. Like even at Hungry Jack's, they did like a pencil box at Hungry Jack's and like an eraser. So like, to other Goosebump fans that I know, like in the US or like the UK, they're always asking me like, how do I get this stuff? And I'm just like, you can't, because even I don't have half of it. Like, and I live in Australia and I can't find it. I've only found like 2 things from the Hungry Jack's promotions. So yeah, some of this stuff is just near impossible. But I remember seeing kids at school with those binders, even though it was like the early 2000s. So it probably belonged to like an older brother or something,
It's got them, it's got them S's engraved into it.
Yeah. Like, but I remember, even being a kid, like in 2001, 2, 3, like Goosebumps was still popular. I remember like kids loved it, but they just weren't really promoting it as much. And they didn't have like any more merch. It was all about Harry Potter at that point.
You really put it down.
It just sort of
R.L. Stein, didn't he? Oh, it has.
It did, but they're doing a new Goosebumps TV series though,
Yeah,
so that's going to be cool.
What do you think? What are your hopes for it?
I'm a little skeptical because it's the same like producer that did the Goosebumps movies, so I'm a little bit like. And the films
how
were.
do you feel about them? How do you feel about them?
Oh man, okay. There's actually elements. I was butthurt, man. Like the sequel, believe it or not, to me, had more creepy elements than the first film. But in saying that, the first film was better overall. Like I enjoyed that. Like the story was better, and the monsters were actually like Goosebumps villains, as opposed to the sequel. A lot of it was just Halloween decorations coming to life.
Yeah,
not so much the actual Goosebumps monsters, but there was some elements in the sequel that felt more like Goosebumps to me, like especially with Slappy. There's some like creepy moments where he's actually like stalking in the middle of the night, you know,
Yeah.
like standing at the foot of the girl's bed and just like staring at her. And I'm like, that is definitely something
terrifying.
out of the Night of the
that's
Living
actually-
Dummy
that-
book.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but the sequel has, you know, redeeming qualities, but it's just a terrible movie though. That's
Yeah.
the problem. And I just think it's as if the first film and the second one, if you combine them together, it would be like a solid sort of Goosebumps, like
Experience,
overall
yeah.
film, you know, like experience. I just feel like there's elements from the first one that are great and there's elements from the second that are also really good. But yeah, just as themselves, they're not that great. You know what I mean? It's just, it's a shame. I hope the TV series, they can, you know, try and up the scares, a little less comedy, you know, because I don't even remember the books being that funny, to be honest.
That's funny looking back.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's just one of those things, man. Like, but I'll show you one more rare piece that I
Yeah,
actually
please.
just got recently.
Yeah, give it to us.
So this is like a store advertisement. So I don't know if you remember at like Blockbusters, Video Easies, they would have like these giant hanging
Oh, look at that.
Oh.
The jumbo.
things. So
Did you get the jumbo?
so it's like a
VCR with it?
jumbo. Yeah. So it has like the little hole there. So it would have been like hung up with string or something. But this is an Australian
Exclusive.
Goosebumps. Got the Aussie logo there. And I've never ever seen one of these before because most of them probably ended up in the trash, you know. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm just, someone contacted me about that, so
Yeah.
it's pretty
Yeah,
awesome.
that's it, and they just gave it to you. Well, hopefully you get some people.
Yeah.
Going, hey, I've got this old shitty pair of Goosebumps skitty boxes. And they send it to you because I just randomly came
Yeah.
across your page and I was just like, I think I got something this guy might like. So
Yeah.
So, you know, it's
No,
better to go to you than-
those shirts are awesome.
yeah, go to the Salvos and have some junkie.
Yeah.
wear it.
Dude, those t-shirts you sent me are actually awesome. Like, I love them because they are Australian.
Yeah.
So that's what I love so much more about it. Like, I have a pair of, I've actually got a pair of Goosebump boxes now that you say it, just recently too. So I'll bring them over here in the light. So that's the thing about this room that's just like
Oh,
really
dude.
odd. Like, it goes light and then dark. But I have these boxes here,
Oh, look at that. Even
Oh,
the
they're
tags.
awesome.
but they're actually, I don't know if you can see it, but it's probably hard to see. It's a bit blurry, but they're actually made in Australia, these ones. So
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
they still got the
Yeah.
tags and everything on it. Yeah. But this is the stuff that we Goosebumps fans, we love, you know, because it's just, you don't see it very often. You know, you have like, there's so much merch that I didn't even know existed. I'm
Look at
discovering
that.
new things like every day.
Cameron heaps of stuff looking at your room, mate. I didn't have no idea that. there was
Yeah, I
that
hadn't
much
seen the
stuff.
rollerblades before.
Yeah. There's like
Unbelievable.
pinball machines. There's like desk caddies and they had like Halloween, like masks and stuff. Like,
Look at that.
yeah, they had a lot of like back to school is where they really hit it hard. They had so many like stationary items and backpacks and things like that. Pencil cases, just I don't remember like seeing those back in the day, like study kits. Had,
Oh,
like,
Yeah,
wow.
the ruler and all that. I remember the spooky ruler.
Yeah.
And I had a slappy that I put on a pencil, and I thought it'd be cool to shove its head in that them electric sharpeners. It had like a little. Kind of regret that.
Really?
Shouldn't have.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. I was
Oh my
good.
god! Now, was it this one?
He was like sitting on it. No, he sits on a pencil.
Oh, sits on a pencil. Okay, this is like a glue stick. They
Yeah.
actually did Goosebumps glue. Like, it's so
They
weird.
thought of
Yeah,
everything.
No,
They did. Like, they really
Yeah.
just went crazy with it all at one point. You know, like, but that's the thing. You know, this was Scholastic's baby. You know, in the '90s, and then Harry Potter came along, became the new
Yeah,
Yeah.
best child sort of thing. Like, yeah,
What-
it just
what do you
it
think
changed.
What do you think of Are You Afraid of the Dark? Now, I personally thought that was really
Oh.
scary. That was like right before
Man.
Goosebumps. That was a good, an entree to Goosebumps, but that really scared the shit out of me. What do you think of that?
Oh, I loved Are You Afraid of the Dark? I've actually got a board game, Are You Afraid of the Dark?
So not much merch.
So that's really cool.
So we should start collecting.
Not
Afraid of the Dark.
really. Yeah. A lot of it was just promotional stuff. Like, I've seen a few things pop up. They did like audio cassettes. They did like t-shirts, just like Nickelodeon Are You Afraid of the Dark shirts. They probably had them at like, I don't know, because you know they used to have like those well, at SeaWorld in Australia, they've got like Nickelodeon Central. So
Oh,
Yeah.
they would have had, they would have sold them probably somewhere like that, you know. And then they also had books as well. They had a couple,
They also had
but
a
they
stage
weren't really
show, didn't
based.
they? Goosebumps had like a
Sorry.
stage show, like Harry Potter's been doing, didn't they?
Yeah. Goosebumps had like, oh man, I love the stage show. Actually, it's really cool. So I've got the program here actually. They did a whole array of merch too. So this is like the
Look at that.
stage, Goosebumps live on stage.
Were you old enough to go to that? Or did that even come to
Nah.
Australia?
I don't think it came to Australia. It was definitely in the UK and the US and Canada. But yeah, no, I don't think it came to Australia. It was like 1998, 99. So I would have only
Any
been
footage
like
of it?
3, 4. There is footage of it on YouTube,
Yeah.
actually.
They
Yeah,
just
and
sucked the slime on people and stuff.
yeah, they had all the ghouls and everything. Like they had at Disney World, they had it there, like the
Oh,
Goosebumps
okay.
stage show, and they had like a walk. They basically had like a Horrorland sideshow attraction, kind of like not as big as the Harry Potter
Yeah.
world that they've got at Orlando, but
What
they
you're saying,
had
probably copied Goosebumps in having their own thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
Goosebumps had its own like, you know, walk through like Horrorland / sideshow and like a gift shop. So
Man, that would have been
they
so fun.
And J.K.
yeah, man, they
R.L. Stein never let his agenda come out and get cancelled. That's it.
No.
That's one.
no,
They're
man,
all
like
that turf or whatever she is.
yeah, some of the things she said lately, oh man,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Real
Like,
put a wand in it, if you know what I mean. Mate.
yeah. Oh man, she's upset the community. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's
Even
it.
some of the
R.L. Stein used
you
to
know.
talk about dummies and ghosts. Like, stay in your lane, babe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh man, no, like I'm excited for the new show though. I really hope that they can
good.
make it a lot more scary and you know,
Like
just go back and watch.
Their pants over it. That'll be good. Maybe you'll even get
man, like
out of it.
well, that's it. They just got to go back and watch the old TV series, and the only thing they got to change is the acting a little bit.
Yeah, it's all them Canadians,
it was,
man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Some of it was pretty bad, but like the good episodes are really good though. But then the bad ones are really bad. So it's it's hot and cold.
What's your favorite episode? Have we already been through it?
Yeah. So Night of the Living Dummy 3 was my favorite.
I think that was my favorite.
Yeah.
What about
But
who do you think would win out of a fight? The Haunted Mask or the Mask?
Jim Carrey's mask.
Jim Carrey's mask.
Oh,
That's
the
pretty
Haunted
scary.
Mask or the Mask.
Yeah, smoking.
Oh, honestly, like, I'm sorry, like, as much as I love the Haunted Mask and Goosebumps, I still think that Jim Carrey's The Mask just has so much more potential to.
How would you feel?
Yeah, like he can pull weapons out.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. What would your dream Goosebump? Would you have like a crossover, like say the Haunted Mask fell on Slappy's head? Would you love something like that? That'd be a good episode. You should write for it.
Oh, like yeah, like a crossover
that's
between
what
the
I
actual
said.
Goosebump books. Yeah, that would be sick. Like, the Haunted Mask like ends up on Slappy's head. Yeah, that would be a really.
And
cool
can't
one,
get it off his
actually.
little head.
Yeah, one I always thought would be cool is because the Horror Camp Jelly Jam was about a big giant purple monster, and then you also have the blob that ate everyone. What if like the two of them
Dude,
somehow
all
came
the
face to
time.
face?
Godzilla versus King Kong. It's in the ethos. Everybody wants to see it. Everybody wants to see someone fight someone else.
Well, like there's also like a lot of fan videos and like memes of like Slappy versus Chucky.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
cool.
they should. That would be cool. Like,
Slappy
I
does
wonder
He's
why
got
that
about a
doesn't
foot
happen.
on him.
Yeah. Slappy can like he can disappear. Well, now that we've seen that in the new films, he's able to teleport. Apparently, I never knew of him doing that in the books. I'd never read anything about that, but yeah, now he can. So I guess if Chucky was to like try and slice and dice, Slappy could just be like,
he's got a lot of reach.
disappear.
He's got.
Yeah.
I might almost back Slappy in that.
That would be cool. Yeah. No, I just love horror in general. Like, I'm also a huge fan of the Grudge movies, like the Ju-on.
What do you think of the last Grudge?
Yeah, man. Terrible.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Oh man, it was so bad. Like the best part of the movie was like the opening 5 minutes in Japan at the house with Kayoko. Like that was the best part of the movie. And I remember seeing that and thinking, oh, this actually might be good. And then as soon as
Netflix series, sorry, but did you watch the Netflix on the Grudge?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
I
don't know. Like,
pretty good.
Is it pretty good? Like, I've heard it's the best, that the franchise has to offer in the past, like,
I don't know,
sort of 10 years, but
yeah, there's a bit of a culture difference. Like,
yeah,
how they handle certain situations. I'm not going into it, but if you want to watch it, it's different. But
no, I'll definitely check it out. I'll definitely check it out. Like, I love the original Japanese versions. They're creepy as all hell, man. I love those. But yeah, no, I'll definitely check it out for sure. But yeah, Goosebumps is the main thing. So
That's it. That's
it's
it.
my life, my love, my passion. Yeah, it's everything. Eh? Goosebumps is love. Goosebumps is life.
That's it. So if anybody has any stuff for you, give us a plug. Tell us what your Instagram is and how they can get at you so they can send you the boxes and stuff.
Yeah. Just Goosebumps Aussie fan. Yeah, just simple. It used to be Goosebumps Aussie Fan 95. Well, Goosebumps #1 Aussie Fan 95. But then I decided, you know what? Just Goosebumps Aussie Fan. It's just so much.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's on
Forget all the
YouTube and
numbers.
Instagram, right?
Yeah. Yep. So on Instagram or on YouTube, like I do answer messages on there too. So yeah, definitely just check those out. I mean, I haven't made a video for a little while. Yeah, a few things have just been going on, family, related stuff. So I'm going to get back to making videos soon. So yeah, should be good.
We'll give you a contact when the show comes out. We'll get you run play-by-play on it, what you think of it.
Yeah, I'd love to come back, guys. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll give you a full review.
Thank you. I want play-by-play.
Yeah, man. We'll do every episode. We'll critique every episode.
You could be a guest. So we'll share. Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's about it, man.
Yeah.
And
sweet.
so
We'll send you a link when it's up.
Yeah, we'll send you a link. But it'll be out tonight. So we'll stream tonight.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, we'll stream it.
Thanks,
tonight,
guys.
and we'll play it, and we'll give you a plug on the Instagram and all that shit, and hopefully you get some merch sent your way. Because our
awesome. Thanks, guys.
demographic is the guys that have all that stuff sitting in the closet. So yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, that'll be awesome, man. And I'll be sure to give you guys a shout out too on my Goosebumps Aussie page and Instagram, YouTube, all of that. I'll even do it on my Grudge page because I've got a Grudge collector's page as well.
Yeah, what's the Grudge room like? Just a bed sheet?
The Grudge. You know what? I do have a little. I've got a little collection of stuff. I'll quickly show you. May as well. It's in another room though. It's not in the Goosebumps museum.
Did your mum have
actually here?
What she collects, or did your dad have a room of anything they collect? Is it just rooms?
Oh,
that one item.
My dad is all records, but it's all just piled up on the shelves and everything. But Grudge related. So, how do we turn this camera around?
I think there's a thing up in the top corner.
Oh yeah, I see. Let's have a go.
Oh look, he's got all of them.
So.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, look at you.
Surprisingly, there's actually that's like a promotional hat from the first one. Then you got like the Grudge 2 over there.
Oh wow.
It's a bit hard to see though, but
it's really cool.
Yeah.
He actually does have a lot of Grudge stuff.
But there's actually surprisingly some different things. These VHSs are actually like worth a fortune. This came out this was like 2005 when like VHS was like obsolete basically. So yeah, you can't even buy them on like eBay or anything. They're like impossible to find now. But down here we got the snow globes. So that's like these were given out to people that actually like the crew that actually worked on the film.
Oh wow.
So these are that's actually the Sony Pictures the logo on there. So yeah, it's like a little mini Grudge collection. There is a lot more. There's actually like 3 of these in the set, so I'm still trying to find those, but most of it was promotional. None of it was really like stuff that you could just buy. Yeah, like that was sold, other than like the soundtracks in the movies. But yeah, so it's just like a little mini collection. And my band boards are up there too.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Got a bit of it all, eh?
Yeah, that's it. Oh, look at that.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, well, thanks for the tour, man. We really appreciate it.
It was really good. We'll get back in contact with you when the show comes out, and you can give us a play-by-play.
Sounds good. I'll be happy to do that, guys. It'd be awesome.
Awesome, man. Thanks again. See you later.
See you, buddy.
All right. See you guys.
Hey.
Nice chatting with you.
Bye.
You too, mate. Holy shit.
Back in the motherfucking
We are back.
stew, bro. That was spooky. All right. Guys.
That guy is the nicest dude, and that collection is just insane. Like man, my 13-year-old self would
13?
be. I mean now, but would be soiling those Goosebumps boxes.
I used to have these little Slappy jocks that had Slappy's head right on your fucking so the little
pop it out.
The little 6-year-old scrote was just pushing his little beak out. I blew him out real quick.
Yeah, doing the old worm mouth.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to open up the lines. If anybody wants to give us a call, I'll pick up the phone and we'll talk about it. Yep.
There we go.
That's
Phone's
it.
up. But yeah, just
call in.
Give us whatever you want.
Whatever you want. Whatever you feel.
Even if you just want to chat some shit, you want to hate on us. You want to prank us.
We suck, you know.
Yeah. But no, we'd love to hear from you.
All right.
All
right, come on, guys. Come through. What, none of you got credit on your phone? Come on.
But we also want to shout out, we've got a sponsor, which is crazy. First stream, first sponsor.
All right. He's going to be on soon. He's our Jamie to our podcast.
Yes, he's been helping us out.
Jamie is to Joe Rogan. This is to the fucking Couch Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Dead End DVD.
Yeah. So
if you ever thought Netflix is too easy,
yeah,
it's way too easy and way too cheap, and you only get what? I get a million movies for $7 a month.
Mm-hmm.
You can spend $30 on a good movie, one good movie.
Yeah, and they're freaky, and they're very freaky, but they're also cult classics. Like, I mean, you'll find the weirdest.
Doll Baby, can you give us some DVDs to throw at the camera?
Plug the website.
The website is Dead End DVD.
.square.
Suck. The website is www.sex.com. No, it's www.buythemovies. Don't rent them.
This is my favorite one that I've copped recently. Frankenhooker. So, I mean, the title says it all.
Have you ever thought, how can I get blind woman's curse? Dead End DVD.
There you go.
Dead End DVD. That is it. I'm telling you, I swear by them. And even if you don't want them, look, coasters. That will hold your drink. That will hold your drink. Flex on your mates.
$20.
$20.
For a coaster.
Yeah, so Dole only accepts Bitcoin, by the way.
Crypto, yeah.
He's in crypto. He wants Rupal. Rupal. All right, these phones not
Did you
like.
tell them the website?
The website is Dead End DVD. Please.
.square.
Please. .square Enix. All right, so this movie's good as. I haven't watched it yet, but I've been told it's got a little.
It's got baby George Clooney.
Ooh,
His first film.
It's first.
Which is.
What else we got? We got Society. We got look at him.
Yeah, baby. But also, he will have a stall set up at Supernova.
With a couch that you can sit on.
Your very own couch. Yeah, we're gonna sneak a
couch in there so you can get a photo with us.
But
on the couch.
Your very own cowards will be there, helping him run the stall. So hope to see you guys there.
Here we go.
Oh, we got a call.
Hello, Couch Cowards.
You were live.
Coward.
Oh, here we go. Hey, mate.
It's Sean.
Hey,
Sean. Sweet.
How you going, dude?
How are you?
Yeah, good, mate. Good.
Right,
what have you got for us today?
Hey?
We got him.
We got him.
All right, we got him. All right. So, Sean, you got a spooky story. Just let us cue up the atmosphere.
Get the spooky music going.
Here we go. All right, Shawnee, drop it on us.
So back in 2015, our house burned down in an area that I've lived there for my whole life. And so we had to move to a house in Berwick for about 10 months. And the night before we were leaving, like there was a lot of spooky shit going in that house. And apparently the people before us didn't want to live in there because
they're cowards.
Yeah, spooky shit. And so the night before we were leaving, had a few drinks and that. It was like 3 a.m, and I got up. Like I was asleep, but I got up, take a piss, and go get a drink from the kitchen. And the kitchen was like at the start of the hallway, and then there's like the lounge room and like the outdoor area, glass door and stuff. Went and filled up a glass of water, and then heard a massive like full knock, like 3 knocks on the window. So I walked outside, had a look, thought there was someone, like maybe my sister or brother or something, trying to get in. So I opened the door, had a look, no one was there. Went to the top of the hallway where the toilet was, all the way to the end of the hallway. Took a piss, came back down, and you can see straight through to like the garage door and the inside that goes through to the garage. And there was a full like body shaped like girl with like long black hair standing at the door. For like 3 seconds.
That's fucked.
like 3 seconds I seen it, and then I stepped inside my room, just didn't think anything about it. And then the next day we were moving out, and the removalist truck was blocking like the neighbour's driveway, and Dad said, "You don't mind if we, take up your driveway for an hour or so?" He's like, "Nah, that's all right." And the next neighbour's been living there for a while. He's like, "You didn't notice anything weird in that house while you were living there?" He's like, "Oh, some of us did, but yeah, like not real, nothing too strange." And he's like, "Why?" He's like, "Oh, well, a girl had hung herself in the garage in that." And then,
That's fucking crook.
and then, yeah, so that garage door that I was looking at, there was a girl standing there with long black hair, and then there was a girl that hung herself in that garage.
That's
Holy shit.
That is gnarly,
That's a
man.
good one.
That's oh yeah, that might get the golden worm by the end of the year.
And then, so that's not the end of it. And then
Oh, there we go.
and then there's more.
later on, like once we've moved back into our old house that had been rebuilt since it burnt down, we thought that she had followed us, and she lived in the room that I was staying in.
Oh, that's crook.
The trifecta. That's officially crook.
What was I going to say?
She lived in your room.
Yeah, moved house and that. Yeah, it felt like she followed us. But so a video popped up on Facebook from like while we were staying there. I was with my mate Cody and another mate Ryan, and we were just in the garage and like playing on my motorbike and that. And then that garage, that door that I'd seen her at, like prior to seeing her, it was full, no wind, nothing like that, and the door full just slammed by itself.
Ooh.
Nah.
Nah.
Oh,
Yeah,
nah, I
fuck.
don't like that.
No, no way.
No, that
Oh, here we go. We got some eerie fog in here now too.
Shit, that was fucked.
I'm joking on it.
No more ghost smoke. Sorry, we got ghost.
Sean, that
Sean,
is fucking
mate,
terrifying.
I didn't know what to expect when you're gonna ring up, but that was the story.
100%. We've even got people in the chat fucking freaking out over
I can
it.
hear their teeth chattering.
We can't even get onto the live thing because we're out in Bright, and it's like the reception's a bit shit, so it's not like loading up properly, so I can't even go on.
Mate,
you can look back at it, but
we going off.
We just had someone in the chat say, "What bills she paying to be slamming doors in this house?"
Mate.
Oh, fuck all. Good time free.
Yeah, what a terrible roommate. Fuck.
Yeah, I know. It's my room.
Yeah, dude, I had no clue that this was coming through.
Yeah, no, that was a good one. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
So that house, if you ever drive past on Berry Clyde Road, across the road from St Francis, the primary school.
Yeah.
It's like that corner house, across the road from the doctors.
Is it?
So
Are
road,
people living in it? Can we go explore it on live?
Well, you can go. I didn't go back in there after I found out what fucking had happened.
Yeah. Maybe we'll go do a spooky Ouija board in there.
We'll go
on stream one night.
No, I think people. That's Briellen.
Oh, hey, Briellen.
Hey.
Yeah. There's another person here with a spooky story. Should I get a call up?
Yes, please.
Chuck them on.
I'll chuck her on.
Chuck her on.
Thanks for that, Sean. You're a
Thank you,
legend.
Sean. Thank you, bud. That was fun.
Hello?
Hey.
Hello.
Who's this?
Hello. Do you guys like Ouija boards?
Yes, love them.
I did a Ouija board once when I was younger with my friend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we had heard of a crash nearby, like a car crash that killed a few people.
Sweet.
And me and my friend didn't know them, and we did a Ouija board one night, and we had got like signs that it was them from the crash, like these two people, and we asked on the Ouija board whether they sorry we asked whether there was anything they wanted to tell like our friends or anything we knew that
they knew them from the crash, and we wrote down like all notes and like stuff that we're getting from them. And they said, tell this one guy that there was Tic Tacs in a pocket from the crash. So we wrote it down, and I called them like straight away. And I called them, and he was like, how the fuck do you know that?
Whoa.
Like, no one knows that there was Tic Tacs in the pocket and stuff.
Holy fuck.
It was crazy. Like, we all had goosebumps and shit. So.
That's
I can imagine. Yeah, that's terrifying.
I'll
Holy
never
shit.
forget once in a row tell story, but it was weird as.
Wow. Yeah, that is very spooky. Holy
That's a
shit.
good one.
Thank you so much for that.
Thanks.
No, that was
No worries.
awesome. If you have any other friends with spooky
Ghost
stories,
don't
send them,
hesitate to ring up.
send them this way, please.
Yeah.
I was in her garage and there was this fucking, what's the disco balls?
Yeah.
No,
It's terrible.
you plug them in, they all have coloured light, different coloured light. And it was like, we were sitting in the garage having a drink for this same car crash as the girls that died in it went to school with.
Yeah.
And I probably know it. Anya and Rihanna.
Oh, shit, I actually know them. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's who I'm talking about.
Holy fuck.
Disco, it never worked. I went to school with them and we're real close with them. And this disco ball like never ever worked. And I fucking shit, this night started working. It wasn't plugged in.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
Weird
strong
thing ever.
spirits, these guys.
Oh,
There you go.
very strong. They've been drinking
Easy.
muscle milk. They're that strong, mate. Fuck.
Oh, well, I have to listen back when we get, because it's coming through, like, it's like faintly coming through.
Yeah. No, well, listen back. We've got
it'll
some
be
more.
up there,
We've
yeah.
got some more callers
We've
on
got
the
some more,
line
yeah.
anyway. So,
Yeah, so I'll probably take out time. All right, we'll let
Nah,
you
all
go.
good.
Thank you
man.
so
No,
much,
thank you very
man.
much.
Like, yeah, this is fucking awesome.
no, I appreciate it heaps.
All right,
All right,
All right,
thank
thank
you
you,
so
soon.
much.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, we had a few people call through, and I had to cancel the calls. So
We're jamming up.
give us a call back. But yeah, fuck, that was.
That was pretty
freaky.
good.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
This is what we were hoping for.
Yeah, this is actually really good. So, here we go. Oh, we got another one. Yes. Hello, you're on the couch with the Couch Cowards. What's going on?
Yo, what's up? What's happening, boys?
Hey,
Hey.
chilling. How you doing?
Who's this?
Yo, it's
I've got
I know
no
who
idea
it
who this is. Yeah,
Go.
Dick Savage, bro.
Big Dick Savage.
Big Dick Savage. How you
Welcome.
going, mate? Welcome to the chat.
Alright. What's up?
Give us a ghost, boy.
Biggest story you'll ever hear tonight.
Yeah,
Okay, go on.
Laying on us.
Alright. So I was like 10, right? And we went to Northern Territory, like for a wedding. We went with my old man, and then we stayed at this hotel, right?
Yeah.
And like we didn't know they had like king brown snakes and shit up there.
Yep.
And so like I was in the bathroom, man, and then this king brown snake was there. It was fucking massive, bro.
Yep.
Alright, and so we had to call up this animal rescue or whatever, dude, to come and like help us out.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and then he got there, and he's just like, "Whoa, stay back!" Like, we told him it's huge, it's like fucking massive, and he's like, "Alright, just stay back." And he opened the toilet bowl, and he saw it. It was fucking-
You fucker.
You're clogging, just like that toilet, you're clogging up the lines. We gotta go, babe. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
boys,
Bye.
yeah.
Here we go.
Hello. Oh, we just missed it.
Oh.
Give us a call back.
Give us a call back. Give us a call back. Let's see what we got.
King Brown Snake in the toilet.
That was good. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Peace out, Waterboy.
Peace
Thanks for
out.
coming through.
Thank you, Water Boy.
You're a legend. Hello, you are live.
Hello, CouchCowards.
Hello.
Hi.
I called in with a couple of ghost stories.
Oh,
Cool. We'd
please,
love to
thank
hear
you.
him. Oh, we got.
Mate.
Okay, so just to let you know, I am Sam Mason's mother.
Oh, Smace's mum.
Smace. Mama Smace.
Yeah,
How you
so
going?
he-
Good to hear.
He's put some pressure on me to make a call because he doesn't believe in ghosts.
Yeah.
But anyway,
his
so
hair's
the-
turned grey from a scary guy.
You fucker.
So the first one was when he was not very old. He was about 8 months old, and we were getting him ready for bed one night, and his dad was working, and Sam kept looking over my shoulder and smiling at something, which absolutely scared the bejesus out of me. When I put the little boy down and I went out into the kitchen, 2 shadows passed by me. One was a little girl in a white dressing gown, and the other one was an old man in a soft hat and suspenders. So I think it was just visiting him and making him welcome. Consider Sam to be a little bit of an old soul.
Yeah.
So they may have been welcoming him back into the universe.
Wow. Smace.
The golden
Smace is
handshake.
haunted.
Yeah, Smace is haunted.
I did not know Smace was haunted.
Smace has demons.
I think he does have many demons.
Has many demons.
We're aware of a couple of them.
Yeah. And what else?
And so was he, and the other one was we lived in Lang Lang, as you guys know, and there used to be a tattooist, a lady in there, a tattooist, and Pete had gone in to get a massage for his back because they did that as well, and she started asking him questions about his father. And she said, do you know a man that had watches all down his arms? And Pete goes, yeah. And he wore a hat, and Pete goes, yeah. And he betted a little bit, and he goes, yeah, that'd be my dad. And he was good with numbers, and Pete go, yeah, that would be my dad. She said, well, he sits in the chair underneath the red light in your lounge room. And Pete and I looked at each other and we went, we don't have a red light in our lounge room. Anyway, so we go home, we're laughing, we think it's hilarious. And there it is, the chair and a red light in the roof.
Oh, what?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely true. We never noticed the red light, but it's absolutely there, and I bet you there to this day.
Far out.
Fucking hell. And
Yeah,
that's
so
what-
I got rid of the chair because there can be too many Masons in one house.
Yeah, no, too many Masons. Yeah.
So, guys, that's the only stories. I'm sorry.
No, we
thank
love
you
that.
So
No,
much. I can't
seriously.
believe you got through. That was so good. Thank you so much.
No, we really appreciate
No
that.
worries. You have a good night.
You too.
Bye.
Thanks for the
Thank
call.
you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, dude. I can't
Smash,
believe we
your
had
mum
Smash,
actually
your mum rang
sounds
up.
so
Yeah, she's
fucking
so
nice.
lovely, mate.
Holy shit.
What
No.
happened to you? All right, come on. We had a few callers. Give us another one, guys. Oh,
Oh,
here
we
we
got
go.
another one.
Oh, mate. Hello, Couch Cowards. Pardon? What?
Sorry, it's a bit hard to hear.
Pardon, can you do that again, please?
Nope, they hung up.
Oh, well, thank you. That was a good prank. That was the scariest thing I've heard all day.
A ghost arm just handed Bill the phone. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to hang it up. Ring us again. Ring us again,
Yeah.
whatever you've got.
Call the 899 number back. All right.
All right, here we go. We're calling back. Yeah, got it.
Oh, shit. I think I.
Oh, hang up
Sorry.
or something. Sorry.
I'll call you right back.
Yo, hello?
Yo, hello?
Hello,
Hey.
who's this?
Am I on the Couch Cowards?
Yeah, you're
You
on the
are.
Couch Cowards, mate.
Oh my god! I can't believe I'm fucking live right now.
Oh, mate, I
welcome.
think I know who this is.
You're on the phone with fucking chunks right now.
Oh,
Take on the
mate.
boys.
Oh, here we go. This is the Shonk Boys. Do we got any ghost stories, guys? Come on.
Oh, look, it's delayed. This is fucking really annoying.
Yo.
I know this guy, right? I know this guy.
Yeah, here we go.
That got on the chair, right? Got on the chair. I was about to tattoo him. He was all good.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden starts just going pale. Just going pale.
Like a ghost?
Like a ghost,
Like a
you'd
ghost,
say.
Yeah?
Like a ghost.
Did
And
he-
then he goes, I might just take my shirt off. Next thing I know, this guy's in his jock, tattooing his leg, almost naked.
What a freak.
I wonder. I don't know. I feel like
Absolute freak, mate.
Yeah.
Absolute freak.
What a freak. Does he have
So,
like red hair and a
he
mustache?
gets tattooed, and then he just fucking passes out. Absolutely out.
Did you give him mouth to mouth or anything like that? You do something cool? Like put you
I
cock in
did.
his mouth or
I
something
did.
like
I went deep. I went deep in the mouth to mouth. Anyway, next thing I know, he's all good again. We gave him a chup, he's off and away.
Yeah.
And then starts getting sweaty again.
Oh.
Drops again. Turns out this guy's into transvestites, all sorts of shit.
Oh.
'Cause that's what I put on him.
Dude, sounds gnarly. Sounds like a good guy. Sounds like he's trying to turn his life around
No,
and start a show or something like that.
The best. The best. But that's my story. Nothing scary.
No,
that's good. That's
scary
good.
to some, mate.
Yes.
All right. That's all I got for you. I'll stop
we
hogging the
appreciate
line.
that. No, we appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, I love you. Bye bye.
Golden heart tattoos. Go get. Until you pass out.
Fucking
All
gotta
right.
love it. All right, if someone doesn't call through, let's
So-
quickly try and get through to this number. I think it's calling, as far as I know. Maybe not, but hello.
Hello, who's this?
It's Gail.
Oh, this is my grandma.
Oh, hey, Mama Smith, how you going?
Hello, grandma. How are you?
Good, darling. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Do you have a story for us?
I do have a story.
Oh,
It's a
thank
pretty
you.
old story.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we'd love to hear it.
Blow the dust off of it.
Okay, then. Probably about 30 years ago, as you know, I had a house in Hampton Park.
Mm-hmm.
My sister came to visit, and we were just sitting on the sofa talking. And next minute, I heard a noise behind me. I thought someone was coming in the front door, so I just turned around. And a man walked in with a brown shirt on, but he only had half. You couldn't see his legs. His legs were sort of like misty, but you could see his top half really well. But it all happened in about 2 seconds flat, and then he was gone.
Oh, creepy.
And I sort of, it happened so quick, you don't get a chance to think about it. And I just turned around to Cindy and I said, did you see that? And she said, the man with the brown shirt.
Oh, so she saw it
him too.
Yeah, wow.
So we both saw him.
Far out. That is creepy. Do you think maybe it might have been someone that previously lived there, or yeah?
No, because we had the house brand new, so
Okay,
it
well,
wasn't
there you go.
someone that lived there.
Maybe you were on
And
a native burial ground.
Oh yeah, well they had a brown shirt on.
Got him.
I don't know whether they wore brown shirts in the neighborhood.
Oh man, you got any other ones, or is that just it?
I can't think of anything at the moment.
No, well, if you come up with anything, give us a call back. The line's going to stay open.
If you think of
All
anything,
right.
yeah.
All right then.
No, we appreciate that. Thanks so much for the
Thank you
call. I
so
love you, Grandma,
much.
so
Thank
much.
you. I love you, Grandma Smith.
See you later.
Love you.
Congratulations on your new show. It's wonderful.
Thank you.
so
We appreciate
much.
that.
That's so good.
All
See
right.
you, mate.
All right, love you. Bye.
Later.
Love you too. Bye.
There we go. Grandma Smiz calling
Look
through.
at that. Wow. Wow.
That was awesome.
If your nan's not calling up this year, Nan. All right.
Funny.
All right. Ghouls and goblins.
Yes, if anyone
start
has any
calling
others.
in again. It's actually been pretty good.
Yeah. I'm pretty ready to go to the toilet, to be honest. So.
Yeah, because of all these scores.
Yes, I've been struggling not to fucking soil my Goosebumps
Give us
boxes.
one more, and we'll go spray our Goosebumps boxes. We'll have a little break, and then we'll get the sponsor of the podcast on. All right.
Okay.
If any of you use 1-800-MUM-DAD-US,
We're not taking
we're not taking it. Because we've got
Call us from
$10
prison.
on this phone.
Yeah, we got $10 credit.
$10 credit on this prepaid phone. All right, sorry, I'll hang it up so we get a call.
Jesse Howard is like heroin. Oh my god.
Oh, come on, guys.
Oh,
Here we go. Thank you, guys. CouchCowards, Billy speaking.
Hey, it's Sue. Just calling with a spooky story.
Yes, we'd love to hear it. What have you got?
Please.
I'm Jesse's auntie.
Oh, there we go.
Familiar.
It's like a family fucking affair.
Oh, I love it.
Please,
Hello.
Give us this story.
Yeah, what have you got?
So, my brother stayed at this house.
You're talking about my dad, right?
I'm talking about your dad. You know the story, right?
There we go.
I know the story, but go.
Okay, so it's a good one. So he stayed with his wife they were laying in bed one night, and in the next bedroom, so just an old house, so thin walls, was his best mate and his wife. My brother woke up, and this guy was leaning over him, and Jesse's dad's a little bit of a fighter.
Yeah,
so
he's a little bit of a
he
scrubber.
just, he's a little bit of a troublemaker.
That boy.
So he's like seen this guy leaning over him, and he just jumped up and started throwing punches.
Ooh.
And he's on his knees, like creeping down the bed, throwing punches, and they're just going through this guy.
Sorry, we just had
an
alert.
subscriber. Thank you, so. Who was that?
Pipe down, Chachi. So he's like throwing punches, and his wife woke up and saw this guy's face, and seen my brother's punches just going through him like he was nothing. Then they realised he was like hovering horizontally across the bed and just floating away from my brother as he was punching. Danielle started screaming her lungs out, like screaming, full pelt screaming, and the people in the next room didn't hear a thing.
Yeah,
So nothing.
I've heard that story from Mum and Dad. And yeah, they both said that they were. Mum said she was screaming, and Dad was aggressively grunting while he was punching. And they, yes, Uncle Tony
Truly bringing
across the hallway didn't hear it.
Yeah. Uncle Tony in the next room heard nothing. And then the next morning, like, because they just all jumped up and left the house. The next morning we went back to, like, collect all their stuff. And as I was walking down the driveway, I just, like, turned around behind me, and the curtain pulled back from the window, like, full, like a hand was pulling it back, and then just let it go. And I fucking dropped that DVD player and ran.
Oh, Dol's shaking his... Don't drop that DVD player, whatever you do.
No, that is
also, Jesse, Shannon said, do not clean your glasses on your T-shirt. You'll scratch them.
Thank you, Shannon. I'll go find my cloth during the next little toilet break.
We're about to have. Thank you so much for calling.
No, we really appreciate that.
No worries. Have a good night, guys. Bye.
Bye. That's awesome. People are coming through with the goods. We really appreciate it.
This is really good. So I think we're going to go have a little piss break, and then we'll be back. We'll be... fucking...
Ski. Homie, keep that nut rag on him.
Oh, man.
No, well, no, thanks, guys. We really appreciate you coming through.
So we're going to go for a little break, and then we're going to have the sponsor. We're going to be talking spooky DVDs, anything horror, and we will have the phones open too, so we can all talk and have a chinwag.
Howdy, folks. All right, we're back.
We're back.
We had to go have some worm juice.
Yeah, but fucking, we've got a caller. We're gonna call back. All
yes,
right?
yeah.
We're gonna call, but we're gonna have another person on the couch. So, the sponsor of the podcast, the man himself, Doll Gamer Doll of Dead End DVD. Doll, hit the couch. Give him applause. I think we got an applause.
Yeah, go on.
Get him over. I've got him. There we go. Doll Gamer Doll. Doll Gamer Doll in the motherfucking stew. All right, here we go. He's sitting down.
Well, that was a stinky.
That was really a fucking stinky fart. All right.
All right. I'm trying to get in the middle of everyone.
Let's do it. I'll get on the right hand.
Doll, do you want to maybe move to the...
Doll, you got to go get your mic.
Oh, there we go. Just
spin your
turn
mic
towards
around.
you.
Are we on? We're on?
You're
We're on. All right, Doll Gamer Doll. All right, Doll.
Hello?
How you going,
Hey,
mate?
guys.
Is this money well spent
What?
to be on the podcast?
Yeah, man.
That's it.
Happy to sponsor the show.
There we
Shout
go.
out to CouchCowards.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good to be here.
All right. Well, we're gonna call this guy back first, and then we're then we'll talk DVDs.
But yeah.
But anyway, all right. Well, let's talk to Dole while he's here. Yeah, Dole. So tell the people. Oh, I'm sorry.
There we go.
There we go.
That's the ringtone. You're live.
Yeah, you're
What's
on.
up?
You're on the air. Are you on the air?
Hello.
Are you unmuted?
Hello.
Yo,
There
can
we
you hear
go.
me?
Oh,
Yes,
there
we
we
can
go.
hear
How you going?
Yeah, good. It's young Smizzy here.
Oh, Bo, the
Yeah.
Undertaker. How
What's
you
up?
going? You would have some bone-chilling tales to tell us, mate. Go.
No. Well, not quite so much like spooky shit, but I've seen like some fucking brutal shit. That's for
I know
sure.
you have seen some brutal shit.
So I'll give you a. Should I tell them which one, Jeff?
Do you, man?
Do
I
you?
know. I know there was that funky sex story.
Yeah,
that
give
was
us
pretty
that
good.
one. Give us that one.
Yeah. All right. Well, I got called out. I had to go to a house where there was.
Can you tell us what you do for a career, please? So.
Well, I work in the funeral industry, so I do all sorts of shit though. But I work on bodies and I go pick them up, and I'm on call like right now. I'm on call 24 hours most of the time.
Oh, cool. So you're gonna live. We'll go to a Zoom call when you rock up on site. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
We got a comment. How the fuck is Smiz talking to himself on the phone? This is my little brother. So there you go.
Yeah, but I went into this house and there was a guy like basically they were into their kink was like choking each other.
Yeah.
And basically she choked him out, killed him, and like just fled. But there was like weird shit everywhere. There was like fucking like just like fucking got up and left and just
Holy
left him. He was there for days.
Well, how long are we talking? Jeez.
No, like I reckon easy like 3 or 4 days. Like it fucking stunk.
Oh.
And dude, there was like shit hanging off the walls, like fucking like dildos and shit like stuck to the walls.
So was it like a sex dungeon?
Dude, for sure, like 100%. Yeah. And he was like, all handcuffed and shit. We had to like fucking find the key to like uncuff him from the bed and shit.
Like an escape room.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking escape room.
When you said she fled, was it ski_1 maybe?
Yeah, dude. I'm pretty sure that's the alias. Yeah.
The book editor or what?
Yeah, they got her straight away.
Oh, good. Good. Oh,
Yeah.
that is Bruce McGoots. Fuck.
But other one, like another crazy one for you is a chick went to like found her ex-husband or something was like seeing another chick or something like that.
Yep.
Something along those lines. And anyway, she grabbed like a fucking like a pick, like a metal pick, like what they call a matic, and beat his head in with it.
Oh.
Dude, there was like I didn't.
That'll end the night.
relationship,
Yeah.
So I didn't actually see that one, but the guys that were there, they reckon there was like blood on the roof and everything from her, like where she was like swinging and shit, like
Psycho style.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Baby. Oh god, that's
yeah. There you go.
You're just gonna beat that.
So these guys thought you just might want some fucking duck up ones for you.
That was
you got
awesome.
one more for us.
Oh, one more. All right. Fuck. Jeez. What along the lines of like murderish or
anything, man?
Like,
I think maybe we'll have a weekly update from you.
Yeah. I think the Undertaker.
Well, there was a guy just recently, like with our work, like he just like literally last week, got stabbed hit in the back of the head with a fence post, one of those like steel pickets.
Yep.
His Achilles cart, so he couldn't run. Obviously beaten and tortured and that, and then stabbed in the back a bunch of times.
Fuck.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. And like there was like fucking 4 dudes that got done for it so far.
Holy shit.
That's not epic.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I'd say fucking weird shit all the time.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, no. No, we're gonna get in the well of Smiz Jr. a lot.
Yeah.
In this thing. When we've got a bit of dead air. That's spooky as fuck, mate. Fuck. Alright, don't blow your head on this whole thing, man. That was so good. Thank you so much.
Later, boys.
Yeah, mate. Thanks for calling. Love you,
Love ya.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Bye.
Ski One, didn't you do that gig for a bit, Jess? Yes, I did funeral work for maybe like 6 months or so. It's like a family business. So our dad did it for 25 years. Our stepmom still does the like all the office work. Yeah, so like even my sister, my younger sister, was doing makeup on bodies. So I mean, the whole family we grew up around it. Me and my brother used to go hang out at the cemetery on weekends with my dad when he would work.
They're all world makeup.
And we used to just take our skateboards, and there was like a couple little 3 stairs and stuff like that. And there was like in the back, like there's like in the chapels, there was like surround sound, which like was kind of like unheard of at the time.
Wasn't there like a 3-stair rail and you did a coffin grind down? I remember you telling me
we used
that.
to just sit there and like we used to be able to record ourselves all day, so we would just sit there on the like where they put the coffin, how it like drops and stuff. Me and my brother would like lay on there, take turns of going down, and like we would just like listen to fucking DMX and Limp Bizkit while we were doing it, and we would record ourselves the whole day, then get home and put the VHS in and watch ourselves fucking dancing and rapping and
subscribe to the Patreon and we'll release the grave diggers, the young Smiz boys fucking getting out of graves.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sir
thank you, Sir Senzu.
You are the man. Thank you for following.
All right.
Release the tapes. Yeah, one day. I wonder if they're around still. Like possibly. I mean, who knows? But fun times.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely wasn't the most normal, I guess, upbringing with my family doing that. I remember my dad actually showed me, probably when I was about maybe like 10 or something, maybe around there. Don't want to throw him under the bus, but he asked me and Bo, he's like, do you guys want to see a body?
The classic question that all dads ask children.
Yeah, and there was like, because there was a coffin there, and he's like, he told us, he's like, don't worry, it's like not it's the live ones you have to worry about. And he's like, yeah, it's not a bad one. So when he opened it, it was just like some old lady, and I remember just like looking
And it
at
was
her
straight
like,
up.
fuck. No. But he's told some pretty crazy stories. Like I remember Dad mentioning back in the day that like one time there was like a shark attack or something. Some guy got lost at sea.
Dude, seriously, let's get him to ring up.
Yeah, they only found a leg, I think it was, or a boot, or it was a leg and boot or something like
Did
that.
your dad play it like a guitar?
Yeah, I think so. But they ended up putting in the coffin just that. So I don't know whether it was a short coffin or
He had an Air Force One on it.
but no, he's told us some pretty crazy shit. I mean, I'll tell you guys one more before I'll save him for him. I'll get him to call up next time. But one time he told me that there was a lady who stood on top of her 2-story house and put a broom up her hoo-hoo and jumped off to try and kill herself. And I don't think it like worked straight away. So
Suicide by pogo stick.
there we go. But pretty fucked up shit.
All right, so we want some more callers. Fuck.
Yeah, if
I
everyone's
really
called.
want to get this headset going.
I know. I think we need to.
We might have
Everyone's noticed I am still here.
we can hear him, but he can't hear us. So say whatever you want.
Should have just asked her to me to give it.
Oh, here we go. Sorry, doll. Here we go.
Hello, you
Hello,
are live.
You're on the Couch Cowards.
Hi, this is Jessie's mum.
Oh, there we go.
It's a family affair. They're all getting.
Hey, Mum, how
It's
you
a family affair.
Thank you so much.
How are you, boys?
Oh,
we're great. How are
having
you?
a ball. Having a
You're
ball.
doing great.
Thank
You're
you so
doing
much.
real great. So I thought I'd just tell you a little story about when Jessie was little.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Go ahead.
It's
Go
not.
ahead.
Well,
got to do with ghosts or?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. When Jessie was little, I gave him a little train set that belonged to his brother.
Yep.
And his brother had passed away, so he never got to play with it.
Rip.
So I gave it to Jessie to play with. And one night, we woke up in the middle of the night to a lot of noise going on in the kitchen. And we couldn't work out what it was, and walked into the kitchen, and here's this little train set going around the kitchen floor all by itself. And I realised it had no batteries in it, so there was no way it could malfunction and go around the kitchen by itself. But it was going around the kitchen floor all by itself.
Yeah, that is terrifying. You've told me that story since I was a kid. And,
that is
same as Dad.
That is a freaking story.
And lots of toys would go off in the night, and I was always searching for what toys would be going off. And I'd have to go through the boys' room and find all the toys that would be going off in the night. And no one would wake up to it except me every time.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
So there you go.
Oh,
Well,
thank you so
Mum,
much.
thank you.
Well, have a really great night, and so proud of you guys.
Thank you so
thank you,
much.
Mum. I love
Thank
you
you
so
much.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
Oh, yes.
That was spooky.
Yes,
that was spooky.
That's fucked up.
And if you are in Smiz's family and you want to call up and
Yeah.
tell us any more stories about Smiz, I've never heard this. I'm glad we're wasting it here. I'm not wasting it. Fucking salvaging it.
Yeah.
I reckon can we give him a video for a minute. We'll try one more time to get this fucking mic going for Doll Gaming Doll, because he's just hearing me saying, "Oh, that was spooky."
All right, guys, we're gonna play the video just for like
it'll be 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Yeah, like 2 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey,
Okay, we're
sorry
back.
guys, fucking technical difficulties.
Yeah, we were trying to get the other headset
other
working.
headsets
but-
I can hear Doll. We're going to talk about some movies, but all right, I guess we're just going to open up the phones again.
Yeah. So we're probably gonna maybe do this for like, I don't know,
Another half an hour or something like that.
half an hour.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna get loose on
Now
my
the party's
channel.
at Smiz Art.
Yeah, if you just type in Smiz Art on
you'll see us
on Twitch. But I don't know, maybe we'll play some spooky games.
Do something spooky.
But yeah, we're definitely gonna set up.
We'll get
like the third
absolutely
headset then.
wunged up.
Bring out the Jägermeister.
Thank you so much for everybody that's been watching. I can't believe we've still got 32 viewers. I can't believe we maxed out
It's
at like 50. Fuck, no. It's
Yeah,
like beyond
unreal.
a joke of how good it is. But because you want to do it, we're going to try really hard to get more interviews and shit like that. And
here we
here it
go.
is. Thank you. Thank you.
WUNGAAA.
You're on the Couch Cowards. Hello?
Hello.
Hey, who's
How's it
this?
going?
This is Schmutter.
Oh, Schmutzy! How you going? We'll give him an air horn. All right, give us a sec. We're trying to find the air horn. The air horn is in the next bracket.
No, it's alright. Maybe we can give him a.
Give him.
Oh fuck it.
Give it. No,
Yeah,
he's in
how
the.
about you just-
Give him a wet fart. There you go.
There we go.
How you going, Schmutzy?
Oh, thanks, lads.
Ah, you got a story for us, mate?
Yeah, long time listener, first time caller.
What a ringworm. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I've got a spooky story for you boys.
Yeah, lay it on us, babe.
So, me and my two mates, we walk into this bar one night.
Yep.
And so my first mate walked up to the bar,
Mm-hmm.
and he goes to the bartender, "Oh, can I have a bourbon and Coke?"
Yep.
And so the bartender hands him an apple, and he goes, "What?" And he goes, "Just bite it, mate." And so he takes a bite, and it tastes like bourbon.
Oh.
And he goes, "Yeah, spin it around, mate." And he goes, "Oh," takes a bite. "It tastes like Coke." He goes, "Yup." So my next mate walks up, goes, "I'll have a gin and tonic." And then he goes, takes a bite. He gives him an apple, and he takes a bite. And he goes, "Oh, it tastes like gin." He goes, "Yeah, spin it around, mate." And he goes, "Oh, tastes like tonic." And so then I walk up to the bar, and I go, can I have a drink that's... And so he hands me an apple.
What was that last bit? What did you say? You cut out.
I go, oh, can I have a drink that tastes like pussy?
Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As you
of
do.
course I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so he hands me the apple, and I take a bite, and I go, oh, mate, this tastes like shit. And he goes, spin it around, man. And I was spooked out.
Yeah.
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 Oh, shit.
Fucking
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Schmutter.
That was great.
No worries, boys.
First
You're the
name
man.
Peanut, last name Schmutter.
That's it.
You know the name. Thank you so much. Man. I'll talk to you later. Maybe we'll get you on. All right, see you later, Peanut.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
See ya.
Oh, mate. God, fucking Peanut caller. What a day. What a day. All right, so come on. Let's get another one. Let's get another one.
Man, this has been fun. This has been way
really
better
good.
than I
Yeah.
expected. Donations bring.
Oh, here we go. Here
I'll
we
fix
go.
that
Got
after
another
this.
phone. Thank you, Ghost Hand.
Hello.
You're on the couch. What's going on?
Oh, how's it going, boys?
Good,
Yeah,
man. How are
you
you?
going, mate?
I'm not too bad. Just stumbled across this. I heard you talking about spooky stories, so I thought I'd tell you one.
Please,
Yes, we
please,
love
lay
it.
it on us.
Not so. I mean, it's a story, but
Yeah, lay it
it's
on
one
us.
of the most terrifying things that ever happened to me. So,
lay it on us.
my dad, right? He's in Thailand, and
Yeah.
he sent me he sent me this photo. He's trying to show us all this cool stuff. He's sending back to us when he comes back and sees me brothers.
Yep.
And you know, like when you like look at a photo and you don't notice anything about it, and it's like one of them creepy photos that like the more you look at it, there's like something there's something off about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he sent us this photo, and there's all this stuff on the table,
Oh god.
and then in the corner of the photo, like I looked at it, and it was like this little
Haunted
worm.
like a haunted
It was like
sausage or something like that?
It was like a spooky. It was like a giant leech. Giant leech thing. Like,
Oh my god.
never seen anything like it in my life, man. And then after that, he's got knowledge.
It's like
Got
another
no
sea
idea.
slug or something like that.
I've seen that photo, surprisingly.
Oh yeah, dude, I put it on Reddit.
Yeah,
and, it's gone around the internet as a spooky worm image. But yeah, that happened to me, man.
Yeah, dude, that's fucked. That's fucked.
I just thought I'd let you boys know about
Oh,
it.
dude, that's fucked.
Keep up the good work, boys, and hopefully you keep this going.
Thanks.
Have a good one, fellas.
You're a legend. Thank you.
Oh, God. Oh, man, that was the best goal.
Called his dad's cock giant.
Oh, God, everybody's family's cool.
Oh my god, that's too funny.
Oh, fuck, man.
Do you want to share the story behind that, or do you want to just keep going?
Nah, let that mystery.
All right, we'll let that
lay the
one,
lurch.
yeah.
Lay the lurch. That's a good one. That's a good.
Is
Did
it
it
everyone's
play something
dad's
that
cock?
funny? Oh, don't do that again.
Oh fuck me.
Oh, thank you so much, whoever that was. All right, come on, guys. And then another caller. My cock's that's bigger than your dad. Probably.
Oh fuck, man.
fuck,
My
man.
stomach hurts.
That's a good story.
Yeah, eye
That's a good
level in the
story.
shower as a youngin.
Oh, God.
funny.
Fucking hell. All right, come on. One more call.
All right.
Oh, fuck. All
Yeah,
right.
if we can get one more,
We'll call it a day.
yeah. Otherwise,
we'll
call it a day. Oh, there we go.
Here we go. I know it's already called that. Thank you so much, Ghost Hand. Hello, you're on the couch, cowards. Billy Smith speaking.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. Oh, that's scary.
It's a spooky prank.
Oh. All right, I better hang up so they can call back.
Yep. Maybe try again, spooky
Maybe
boy.
I'll call them.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
Six.
Six. Let's go.
Oh, dude, this has been too funny.
Yeah,
Honestly,
this
like,
has been really good.
you could sleep on my dad's giant willy.
Wow.
And my granddad's cock is gargantuan.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you, chat, for keeping us up at night. All right, one more call and we're going to call it a night.
And also the reply to, eye level in the shower as a youngin was mouth level, you man. So,
it's like, hello, Couch. Thank you, Hand. Yeah, CouchCowards, Billy.
Hey, it's Haley. I thought I called the wrong number and panicked and hung up.
Oh, no.
Thank you for calling.
Oh, shit. All right, here we go. Fucking get the spooky music up. Here we go. All righty.
Yeah, hopefully this one's spooky. It's the reason I sleep with a light on pretty much every night
That's
now.
it. That's it. Come on, please.
Yeah.
The floor is yours.
So, never been a superstitious person, but moved to Hallam, and it was like an old European house and had like a weird
So
granny
can we
flat
just
out the
side
back.
story? A lot of these stories have come from Hallam tonight.
I know, southeast suburb.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. And so it was really strange. So my cat used to live in a granny flat with me. The house kind of felt weirdly cold, kind of dark, thick air. I was like, oh no, maybe I'm just a bit creeped out. And it also had a manhole in the walk-in wardrobe, which was a bit spooky. And there was a story going around that it was a creepy, like, I think he was some sort of criminal that used to live in there, and then he was the last person before me. But I never had sleep paralysis, but pretty much after 12 a.m., at least a couple of times a week, I would wake up, a body would be floating on me. I would like struggle to breathe. I felt like something was
move or anything like that, or
no, and I felt completely awake. Like I would wake up and I was like drenched in sweat.
That's
absolutely. And then it started to escalate. So I would wake up on the floor. And then, each night, and my bed was quite high, so often, I would wake up on the floor at 2 a.m., have no idea how I got there, could barely move. And then probably the weirdest incident that happened was one night, it was all pitch black, probably about 3 a.m., and I heard my cat in the lounge room, and she was screaming. It sounded like she was wrestling something. I could hear banging and crashing and didn't know what was happening, so I ran out there, turned the light on, and then she was smack bang middle in the lounge room, just staring at me.
Ooh.
And I have no idea how. And then I was super freaked out, thinking she could see something. And then ever since then, she would like stare at the weird wall. She'd stare in the corners,
What do you mean
like
weird
in the
wall?
roof. Like she'd stare at certain parts of the wall, like fixate on them. So she would sit in the corner and just stare at it. She would often sit in the wardrobe, like near the manhole, underneath that. But it just seemed to be the points of the wall she'd just like kind of fixate on, and you'd call her over and she just didn't seem interested in it. So super creepy house.
That is very creepy.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, what makes you decide to build a manhole in a
I know.
Yeah, you don't got good intentions. Is like, you'll crawl through that.
Yeah, I really wanted to go up there. I tried to make Alex go up once, but refused to. But and it only happened in that house, like at all. So I don't know.
So
I
you're
think
not
there was
there anymore?
something. No.
Okay.
Yeah, D Meadows represent.
She's in Devon.
Yeah.
Devon
Yeah, so Alex's mum has saged the house. She saged all my cats, so it's all good spirits in here now.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And that's That's a good. I'm glad all this. Like, that's the message of tonight. Get your cats saged. Like, you can get 'em neutered and spayed and all that, but really get them saged.
Yeah, she's offering services, so if anyone needs, she'll go sage your cat for you. Okay.
That's it.
Cat exorcisms.
Oh,
we
dude, that's
got
so
you.
good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Haley.
All right, let you guys go.
Thank
Keep
you
up the
so
good
much.
work.
Thank
Bye.
you so much. Bye.
That was cool.
All right, guys, that was really good. Gonna leave you one. All right, here we go. We got one more. All right, here we go. WUNGAAA, you're on the couch. What's going on?
Crap is everything. Everything that lives on Earth moves in some way. And that's how the cycle happens each and every day. Look at the green grass and the birds up in the sky. It's all here because of food. Now I tell you why. Grass is eaten by the cattle. It's eaten by women and men. The feeders with their bodies become food again. And who goes through the sewer but jumped into the
Damn, we said call him with pranks, not bangers.
Yeah, no, we're gonna get taken down for the copyright law here, guys. You gonna say something spooky? I love ya. Thank you so much.
Bye.
All right. If no one calls before we say goodbye, all right. Thank you so much. Like, I can't believe how good this went. It was a bit of everything, bit of spooky, bit of spoofy, bit of everything. But yeah. All right. So we'll be back on Wednesday. Feel free to call back up. We'll have the number on, but we'll be playing a game with someone. Hopefully, if we can get the fucking third headset to work,
We'll get it going.
We'll get it going. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. You got my phone dial? Yeah. Just wait. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Hola. Hello. You are live, baby.
So my housemate got this new PC.
Oh, here we go.
His keyboard and mouse, right? Was at his old place. Fucking, I had to go over there. I walk in.
Yeah.
He tells me it's like, in the study. I get in the room, turn the light on. I mean, there's no power.
Yep.
I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it says
I walk up to the computer,
Ghost House.
take the keyboard and mouse out, put in the other ones that he had, the shitty ones where he got his sick mechanical one.
Yeah.
And his titty mouse pad, his anime titty mouse pad.
Hell yeah.
Fucking sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, his brother calls up who lives there.
Yeah.
Says, the computer's broken. How spooky is that? I didn't even do anything except change the keyboard and mouse.
That's very spooky. Was the door unlocked?
Mm-hmm.
The door was completely wide open, mate.
Yeah, no. That's a ghost house, if anything.
It
looks like
it's
nobody
freaky.
occupied it in years, eh?
Yeah, it was completely derelict and abandoned. But, you know, that's all right.
Sink full of dishes. Oh, thank you so much. That got me.
I know. Dude.
That got me.
Yeah, that was up there with the African ghost driver story.
And the dad sent a photo of a worm.
The leech.
A worm
the-
covered in mayonnaise
Yeah.
story. That's a great story. All right, thank you so much, whoever you are. I don't know who you are, and that is great. That didn't happen to me this week at all. All right.
Yeah, if you got any more ghost stories, we'll be back next Sunday.
We'll be back next Sunday. If you got a ghost story on Wednesday,
Or if you-
call up,
yeah.
just call up on Wednesday or whatever. That's the Tracksuit Pants episode of this show. We'll be playing a game. We'll be getting a bit more loose, bit more effort and Jeffins, whatever you want, whatever you want to hear. But I can't believe how good this went tonight. Thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you next Sunday.
Hell yeah.
He's all hungover and getting ready for the big day of work ahead of you. Thank you.
Yes. All right, guys.
All right,
we
thanks
love you.
so much.
We
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Mwah,
We're going to
mwah,
continue
mwah.
this mayhem on the Smizzart channel, so you'll find the link at the bottom.
After party, Smizzart.
It's going to be an after party. We're going to bring out the Jaeger bombs.
Yeah, that's it.
Might bring out the stogies. We'll see how you go. But
All right.
thank you.
so
Love you guys.
much. Thank you.
Mwah.